Okay, we are live. So, thing I need to do though, turn that off. There we go. So, playing Shadowrun's not Dragonfall. I know it says that we'll be doing the original game, the Boston Lockdown, Dead Man Switch. I think this was the original. Yes. You know, alright. And just give me something else. Alright, okay. I was trying to get a game called Void Scout to work, but I couldn't get that to work for some reason. OBS just didn't want it to work. So, switch to this real quick. Alright, I have to do everything else though. Okay, and then give me... Copy this, paste it over there. Paste it over there. Okay. We're live. Let's get Discord moved over. Okay. And Dead Man Switch. Launch campaign. We'll do normal. Alright, character. Human, elf, dwarf, orc, or troll. Let's see. All humans have a +3 karma to start the game. Maximum body stats. Yeah, I'll go with this. Street samurai, mage. Decker, intelligence for the Deckers, shamans, fire charisma, drone controller, physical adept, body strength, willpower, 3 stats these guys are not good at. Although actually they do have charisma, so they could be possibly a shaman. Body strength or quickness could just go with the street samurai. Close or range combat or both. These various stats determine anyway. Or none. Create your own character. Adepts are magically active characters who focus their magic internally to develop into the most potential physically, mentally, and spiritually. As adepts unlock new abilities that become honed physical machines. So you're basically a magical boxer? Martial artist, I guess? Using their magic to enhance their close combat skills. Oh... There's also the Decker. What a mage. See, there's all kinds of fun things. I think we were gonna go with the physical adept. hairstyles. What hairstyles do we even have? I wish I could zoom in a little bit, but I must. But as they're showing, this is pretty much how your character is going to look. Green and horns. Oh, so if you're the troll in the dungeon. Wow, you start with a very high body score and strength score as a troll. What do the trolls look like? Interesting. No, I still think I'm gonna go for elf though. Do this, do that. Did we actually look through all these hairstyles? Oh yeah, I got a little mohawk. What do we got? Yeah, okay, that's fine. And then where's the green? Back to the green. There we go, got the green. Okay, we're going physical adept, so they'll have some magical abilities, but also have punching, kicking, I'm assuming, which is the strength and stuff, which is, you know, complete opposite of what I've got, but, you know, that's the whole point of role-playing. On the other hand, we could just do none, where I can just mix and match my own skills. It changes your clothes, huh? Sort of. I feel like doing none. Okay, karma represents your experience characters earn while running shadows. Achieving goals, karma is used to improve attributes and skills. So karma is your experience points. Attribute or skill rating can be increased by spending karma equal to the next. Okay, so these are all stats then, essentially. You know, I wonder if I don't want to go with go back and go to that. What are these? Maximum for humans and elves. Additional weapon slots, pistols, SMGs, shotguns. Dodge. Dodge helps to reduce that. Calculate the chance to hit with a melee weapon. Again, these are the maximums for humans and elves. Dwarves and orcs get that. Intelligence. Willpower. Willpower is for the mage. Yeah, we're going to go back and we're going to go with the physical adept and see what it just gives us in terms of automatically assign some things. Strength, intelligence, willpower, charisma. Spirit summon, spirit control, conjuring. Here we go, cheat casting. Oh, okay, so it's actually under the willpower. Equip magic resistance, increase spellbook slot if not unlocked yet. Equip killing hands. And then the intelligence is just all the technology stuff. Let's see, drones, if you want to do drones, melee weapons, Mana Fist. 2 attacks on a single target with a melee weapon. Okay, so I've got 5 karma points. So body, the quickness comes with that. Probably. Oh, is this how much it costs, or? Yes, that is how much it costs. Okay, in which case I probably want to go ahead and put points into this, and then this. There we go. So it'll give me the cheek S, and then apparently I need to put more points into willpower. New etiquettes. Probably not a bad idea to have a little bit of charisma. All right, so etiquette is about knowing how to behave in various social situations. The right etiquette can give you the edge in certain conversations. Choose an etiquette from the list below. Choose an etiquette that does not cost karma, and each etiquette can only be chosen. So we have corporate, we have security, we have gang, socialite, shadowrunner, street, or academic. I feel like that my elf would be a shadowrunner would make sense, although they could be ex-corporate. Yeah, go with that. We'll call him Bird. Okay, your apartment at 3 o'clock in the morning. It's got 4 walls and a roof and isn't on fire. Even the cockroaches have fled in search of better accommodations. Not exactly a runner dream pad, but right now it's all about all you have about all you have left. Running the shadows is about feast or famine. One day you're Nova hot, working jobs that allow you to eat at the 5-star restaurants. The next, well, you're here. This one's a famine for the ages. Slag and Fixer hasn't called, the money's running out, and then some. Sinless and free. System identification number is your sin. Free to starve in the cracks of society run by mega corporation corps who just want your new yen. Something needs to change, and soon. All right, so my apartment. It's 3 a.m. Slip of paper with your bank balance, enough to cover you through the end of the week. Your computer state of the art. State of the art in 2050. Broken since 2051. Notepad. Okay, so view your contact list. Carter, Detroit, Fixer, no response to messages. Dowd, Runner, dead. Felton, Nash, Fixer, missing since February. New Larry, Runner, dead. Sam Watts, Runner, probably in a gutter somewhere. Sangoma, Runner, dead. Half Jack dealer, retired, or dead. Well, a lot of dead ends, yeah, or just plain dead. View your personal calendar. It's empty, nothing to do. Put down your notebook. All right. My vid phone rings. Who's calling at 3 a.m.? Okay, you can press Alt to bring up highlightable interactables. Sam Watts. Screen leaps to life, making you squint against the brightness. The face on the screen is laughing. Sam Watts. Hey, buddy, I hope I didn't catch you at a bad time. Shouldn't give you my com code gonk. You're zoned. Where have you been, Sam? I haven't heard from you in months. Oh, don't bother with your side of the conversation. I'm not really here. Just one reason for this vid. Someone finally geeked me. I'm dead. I probably had it coming. When you're an unsavory character like myself, you tend to associate with other unsavory characters who often partake in various unsavory business, like you, for example. So, why am I dead? Who knows? Probably my fault. Oh, I clicked too quickly. Hey, remember that Renraku one when things went to hell and we lost Dowd? Or that makeshift saloon on the docks afterwards? I really had your back then, didn't I? Dowd, that name you haven't heard in a long time. Flashback? Mm, I thought I picked on him. You've been running with New Larry for about 6 months now. He's a combat mage with a bad tattoo and a bad attitude. You knew Dowd almost as well as you did. Dowd never saw anybody die like that before, idiot. He shakes his head. I hate this fragging city, Verd. It's wet and the rain feels like acid, and I want out of here. Shut your screaming about the rain. We lost a man tonight. I get it, and I take a pill and relax. Sure, Verd, sure, whatever you say. I don't know, Verd. Sam is a good guy and can hold his own in a fight, but he's been hitting the bottle pretty good lately. Never on a run so far, but he needs watching. That run went sideways 9 ways to Sunday. Now the fixer's late. Smell funny to you? Hell yeah, it smells funny. Look at where he set the meeting. This was supposed to be a public place. Cut the drug, Sam. We both know why Dowd went down. It wasn't the fixer or some paranoid chip dream of yours. I've been waiting for this all night. New Larry has something he wants to say, don't you, Larry? Go ahead, spill it. You were sloppy. Sloppy? You think I was sloppy? You've been twitchy all day, son. Look at your hands. They're shaking. Hmm. That true, Sam? Did you miss a beat back there? No, Vert, I didn't miss a beat. I was on my game the whole time. Remember, I was on point. New Larry was supposed to cover Dowd. Uh, Something dawns on him. He leans in to New Larry, amused and dangerous. We were set up, and he knows it, don't you, Larry? What was that call you made before we hit Runraku? How come you couldn't geek that guy before he unloaded on Dowd? I've seen you fling a lightning bolt, son. You should have. He should have been burnt toast before his gun cleared the holster. New Larry checks his watch, licking his lips, looking over your shoulder at the darkness. He's looking for someone, and it's not the fixer. Okay, I can see where this is going. Your tremors are damaged. I'm out. Did you keep us here long enough, Larry? Looks that way. Sorry, Vert. I kind of liked you. I just like the money better. We've got incoming. Looks like my new Renraku friends are finally here. They're gonna take the hard drive off your corpse, buddy. We should choose our friends more carefully, Verd. At least we have each other. You'll miss me when I'm gone. Ow. Ow. Haha. Okay, so you're now in turn-based combat mode. Each character on your team has an action pool. Spend those actions on movements, attacks, or using spells and items. Once your team's turn is complete, the enemy team will move and attack. So, typical turn-based stuff. All right, you're going down, Larry. Why am I using a? There we go. Where is my action points? Where are my action points? Why don't you go ahead and come into cover over here? Okay, so do we only have like 2 action points? Is that the whole deal? Yeah, go ahead and probably won't be able to kill him, will he? We do have aim shots. Only get one. Okay, so you get 2 action points essentially. Got it. Ow! Ow. Okay, make 2 melee attacks and 1 target. Oh, okay, so if I have a oh, interesting. Okay. Gotcha. Alright, apparently it is where if I use my action points I don't get to move afterward, which kinda sucks. He's in cover? Alright, and then... Nope, got friends from behind. Let's see here. I move here. Can I attack on the diagonal? That's something I do not know. We'll find out. No, apparently I would. Okay. It's like that, where if you move too far, your action points are. Okay, let's go ahead and have you move to here, I guess, and start shooting the big guy. You go ahead and finish them off, please. Oh, she gets to move after her attack. Maybe that's a bonus of their class. Ow. Okay, so I can attack on a diagonal. That's at least something. Enough AP. Okay, so it requires 2. Alright, so... Ow! Oh man, they just keep on coming. I suppose that's probably the whole point of this, is that they do keep on coming. We're gonna need you to move here and reload your gun. And you're going to move here and take a pocket. Ooh, definitely shoot the mage. Ow. Oh god. Oh, it missed. Is that a deck? Oh, that's a summoner. Oh, even better. This just keeps getting better and better. Oh god. Oh god, that did a lot of damage. Alright, I didn't use 2 AP, huh? Interesting. Alright, shoot the shaman, please. And actually, once you can you even see them? Can't see them apparently. Line of sight is blocked. Would be nice if we got a line of sight marker. But hopefully this will kill it. Yes, and got rid of the summon too. Ow. Oh god. Oh god. My health is getting very low. Switch up to that. Hopefully finish them off. There we go. Alright, you're just standing out in the open, aren't you? 75% chance. There we go. 87%. It's even better. You okay, Sam? That was a hell of a thing. You don't look so good, Sam. You were born for this gig, Vert. Maybe not so much. I think I'm gonna hang it up, find a nice brothel somewhere, stay drunk until I croak. What about you? Think I'm gonna find a better class of people to hang with. Me, I do this. It's the only life I know. I'll find a safe house out of town, lay low. Renraku has a long memory. Hmm. Better than me? Sounds easy. Keep in touch. Don't die a stranger. Okay, so that's pretty much what happened. Is we did a Renraku attack on a Renraku corporation, and guy sold us out. Got one of our teammates killed. I had your back that night, didn't I? Now I'm asking myself who would care if I die? Who would give rats us? Better or worse, your name is at the top of the list. Maybe it's the only name on the list. So I set up a demand switch to send you this call. I got 100,000 in insurance policy payable when you find who creased me. Alive with a conviction or in a body bag with justification, either works. Contact my law firm, Rogers, Mengerit, and McCain. When the job is done, they'll know what to do. Turns to the left. Chet. Let's see here. The camera swiveling to show a well-dressed man sitting next to Sam. Pursuant to Mr. Watt's wishes, Roger, Mengerit, and McCain has installed a security dedicated phone line so you may contact us directly when the task is complete. We will then begin a verification process. Note that you must also be on a secure landline to access this number. We will not accept transmissions from comlinks or other devices. Camera swivels back to Sam. Look, Verd, I've led a drug life, and I probably left a drug corpse. I've hurt people, hurt myself. I don't know. Maybe I just wanted want the last word. Maybe I just want someone to give a crap that I sucked air for a while. What do you say? Say I've traded drinking buddy for a paycheck. I'd say my schedule's pretty clear right now. Hope you just said yes. Okay, I've got a locator chip slotted in my head these days. If, when my heart stops, it'll activate. That's how you'll find me. See you on the slab. Guess I'm heading back to Seattle. Rest in peace, Sam. See you in Seattle. So long, farewell. Okay, one thing I want to do is go to my settings. Well, actually, let's save our game here. Save, confirm. Is there settings though? Where's the? There we go. Oh. Does this turn it off? Nope. Okay, it doesn't. All right, confirm. Being in full screen is fine. It's just. All right. So, where are we going? Where do we go now? Smell of death, deep, a composition wash over you, only slightly masked by the minty fake fresh of industrial grade antiseptic. Hey, look, person. I clicked on you? Yes, there we go. Hovering over the recently departed is a small dwarf whistling a tune. His broad grin says, I love my job. A little more than you'd want or expect from someone in the chop shop trade. As you approach, he looks up at you with a lopsided grin. There's something kindly in his eyes, though it might just be a stray reflection of chrome and surgical tools. Sorry, didn't expect any visitors this hour, and some asshole at corporate took my receptionist. What can I do for you, ma'am? Are you the coroner? I'm John Dresden, the Oregon Grinders branch manager here. So yeah, that makes me the franchise area's coroner too. And you are? Verd, I'm here about Sam Watts. Grin fades, and that makes you think I know anything about that. Sam had a locator chip embedded in his skull. I followed it here. I see. Well, you're right. He's here. Not too many people know about the murder yet, though. The press haven't caught wind of it yet. What with it being all the way out here in the Barrens. So who told you he was dead? Sam did. When his heart stopped, 100,000 yen was wired to his secure account in my name. I find the killer, I get paid. He doesn't need to know about the money. Let's see. I got sent a recorded message asking me to bring his killer to justice. Dwarf raised an eyebrow, a smile wiping his suspicion from his face. A dead man switch, eh? Fascinating. I was working on him earlier. He's over there. He's my second Emerald City Ripper victim. This third one was downtown. Ripper, huh? I guess the classics never go out of style. Emerald City Ripper? Not my tell. That's what the Seattle press insists on calling the killer. All I know is that, like the original Jack, our Ripper knows how to handle a scalpel, but this one's even more twisted. He or she always removes an internal organ from the victim. What prize did the Ripper take from Sam? Watt's liver was cleanly cut out. How about the other lucky contestants? First victim, the heart was missing, and the third had a spleen removed. Interesting. Why the spleen? Also, Dresden, get out here. Hear about the new Ripper victim, Sam Watts. Basic medkit. Let's see here. Sam's body is half covered by a sterile surgical sheet, his face an ashen white, for the first time without a smirk on it. Below the chest here, there's a small pencil-thin incision covered in dried blood. Beyond that, the corpse is immaculate. It would seem that the killer knew exactly what they wanted from him and took it. Let's see, there's several plastic envelopes containing the evidence found on his body. You can examine the evidence through the bag without spoiling it. Okay, look at the business card. Moving things around, you can make out that it's a card from a place called the Seamstresses Union. There's something handwritten on the back of blood has made it illegible. Cred stick. With a standard unsecured cred stick, no way to know without slotting it. We'll leave the cred stick behind. Look at the purple shirt. Sam's shirt, several of the buttons are missing and the blood is thoroughly soaked it. The bag sloshes a bit in your hand. Look at the handwritten note. You can only make out part of the note given the torn off bits and blood stains. I feel terrible that we have been long to say I'm sorry to see you there, love, and Jessica. Okay. Put down the evidence bag. Alright, towering over the diminutive corner is a homicide detective right out of central casting. If you ignore the tusk-pointed ears and Neanderthal brow, you can smell his cheap aftershave from a mile away. So this new Ripper Vic, Watts, name's familiar. Didn't his mother kill herself a while back? The coroner frowns. So you insisted at the time. Come on, she offed herself. I had it on very good authority. Now let's go, Dresden. Give me something to work with here. The Ripper case is my ticket to a lieutenant's badge. I've already posted everything I know. The killer stuns the victim with a combination of drugs and magic, then removes a single internal organ while they're still alive. The perpetrator is most likely right-handed, with a slim hand that knows its way around a scalpel, has a decent understanding of human anatomy and human and metahuman anatomy too. So I'm looking for a whacked-out surgeon. Not necessarily. I don't know any surgeons who still use scalpels anymore. These days it's all done with computer-controlled lasers. Could be anyone from a military field surgeon to an antique medicine aficionado. You're no damn help, dwarf. The Lone Star detective finally notices you. Note his superhuman powers of observation. Who the hell are you? I'm nobody who didn't hear nothing. That's right, and if you ever do hear something, I'll knock it right out of your head. Looks back at the door. Dresden, get me more. I'm putting someone in a cell or a box this week and claiming my promotion. Lovely. Dresden looks amused. You always make friends that easily? Great at dinner parties, too. Well, he didn't really seem my type. Be straight with me. You really gonna work for the dead man? Sam was there when I needed him. I'm going to return the favor. A job's a job, and this one pays better than most. I'm going to bring killer justice and at least street justice. Fascinated again. Detective McCluskey isn't interested in anything but Detective McCluskey. He convinced his own mother if it he can convict his own mother if it meant another 10 million a week in his paycheck. Plus, he's on the take. You have honor after a fashion. I try to honor the dead in my work, so we have that in common. What can I do? On the take. Who's paying to hold his leash? I don't know, but someone with some major pull has been looking out for Kleski's career and wallet. Well, he's very obviously an idiot, so... It would be easy to have him in a high place where you can easily manipulate him. What was Kleski said about Sam's mother? The official report is that she committed suicide about a year ago. Aren't you the official in that sentence? My name's on the report. My actual findings left some doubts. I can't say that it wasn't suicide, but there are unusual bruises on her upper arms, and she didn't use her dominant hand to pull the trigger. I was told to drop it, so I dropped it. Who still uses scalpels? Doctors still learn how to use them in their first year of medical school, as do coroners, but neither profession uses them much anymore. It's possible some of the slimier chop shops still use scalpels, I suppose, but I wouldn't know where to look. Have you heard of the Seamstresses Union? It's a nearby club in the Barrens that attracts lowlife. You'd probably like it. Me, I'm not really the going out type. Always too much to be done around here. Plus, the dead are just easier to get along with. What are organs worth these days? A whole healthy body can be worth a bunch of million, but individual organs not worth as much anymore. Well, with all the synth and cyber stuff on the market these days. Organ grinders only deal in the recently deceased. There's plenty of other chop shops that aren't as picky, though, and they don't care where the bodies come from either. Where was Sam killed? Looks up at you intently for a moment before speaking. You know, I might be able to do you one better. Why don't you go poke around those body lockers and back, see if you can find anything useful? Okay, then I'll go do that. So he wants me to go poke around the body lockers? Over here. Oh, what's this? Basic dock wagon, basic medkit. Do I have an inventory or something? Okay, so items. Store teammate to life. Okay, so that's my revives, and this is my heals. Alright. Cold storage drawers labeled John Doe, but the internal thermostat is set to 21 degrees Celsius. It's 21 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit. $69.8. Not hot, but not cold. Just kind of, I mean, on the cooler side. Certainly not, well, I suppose room temperature would be whatever you set the room to, so. Still. The cold drawer opens to reveal the fully clothed body of a man, arms folded across his chest. In addition to sporting some of the brightest orange hair I've ever seen, the body seems to be in very good condition. Whoa, easy there. It's alive! Jake Armitage. In one quick move, he jumps down from the drawer and stands before you. For someone who just woke up in a morgue locker, he seems unfazed and pretty well put together. You spot a data track drilled into his temples and some shamanistic tattoos peeking above his collar. An interesting combination. I told John to wake me up at 6 in the morning. Is it 6 yet? It doesn't feel like 6 yet. Sorry, I didn't expect you to be so alive. What do I look like, a damn alarm clock? You were just sleeping in a freezer for dead people. Yeah, Dresden thinks that's he's pretty funny. You're not the first person he's pulled this one on. Well, so much for a good night's sleep. On the plus side, I notice you haven't killed me yet, so that's good. If you aren't after me, then what's your story? Latest Ripper victim, did you know him? Sam, glad somebody cares. We used to drink together every now and then over at the Union. Decent enough guy, always in trouble over something or other, though. John, is this lady cool? Yeah, she's on the level, working for Sam, believe it or not. Some sort of dead man switch. I thought you could help her out, maybe even stop moping around the shop all day. Thanks for volunteering me. He pauses, might be sizing you up, but it's hard to tell behind those shades. Alright then, name's Jake, and you are? Call me Verd. Nice to meet you. Well, it sounds like you're taking dive into the deep end here. John's right, I might be able to help you out. I was with Sam the other night, the night of the murder, poor guy. He was hanging at the seamstress union that night, tripped out and rowdy. I've been laying low there a few days after a bad run. Miss Kubota asked me to throw Sam out, so I did, but out in the alley, some gangers got the jump on me. Damn, maybe I need some soy calf after all. John, could you grab me a cup? Get your own damn cup. My hands are dirty anyway. Now, what's wrong with this intestine? You hear a loud squelch sound as Dresden continues his work. Thanks, John. You're a real pal. Anyway, there's a big, fat court bounty on my head. Like I said, my last job didn't exactly go according to plan. Out in the alley, a few Halloweeners got the jump on us. Damn gangers thought they could turn a quick profit off of my head. Jake smiles and you get the impression that didn't work out so well for the gangers. Sam stumbled off during the fight, though, and that's the last I saw of him until he turned up here, dead on arrival. Reminds me of the last stay in this place. You've done this before? It's a long story. I end up in the morgue more often than the average guy. Yeah, Jake here's a regular. Should have started a reward card. Jake, a few more visits and you get a free night's stay. I'll hold you to that, John. Anyway, they found Sam's body less than a block away from the Union, missing liver and all. Tell you what, you look like you can handle yourself in a fight. I could use some backup to settle the score with those Halloweeners out there. Their leader's got the whole gang searching the barrens for me. I need to get rid of that asshole. In search, I'll take you to the place Sam was murdered. In return, not in search. In return, I'll take you to the place Sam was murdered. It's not safe to hit these streets alone at night, trust me. And maybe I'll throw in some decent supplies while we're at it. I do like a bit of street justice every now and then. Alright, Jake, count me in. Great, I've been hiding out here ever since that run-in with those Halloweeners, whiny bunch of gangers, but this stretch of the Barren is their turf. Hell, I'm surprised that you even made it to the morgue in one piece without packing some heat. Very funny, Jake. You can sleep in the dumpster tomorrow. So you need a weapon? No guns for me. Melee is my game. Wouldn't mind having a pistol on hand. Does he actually give me a melee weapon? Ah, he does. Baseball bat. Alright, take a minute, tell me, just a minute, tell me more about these. Let's see. Just watch my back, don't make me regret this if you're buying. Well, they're one of the nastier gangs in town. Their symbol is a flaming jack-o'-lantern, but you wouldn't like their version of trick-or-treating very much around here. They're led by a troll named John Paul. He's got all the Halloweeners and the Barons looking for me. We take him out, maybe I can breathe a little easier. Alright, ready? Alright, so, also apparently I gained a couple of karma points. But I don't really have anything to spend them on except maybe dodge. Dodge might not be a bad one to spend them on. Close combat, main component used to calculate the chance to hit with melee weapons and unarmed combat. See, what I don't understand is if this is supposed to be like, you know, kind of quick killing hands. How does that work? Because this is with a melee weapon, but if you're... let's go ahead and put some points into chance for greater with using fists increase. Go ahead and spend that. So that's gonna be pretty much it. Alright, confirm. Alright, so let's go ahead and head out of here. Vlad. So you approach the man, says you up. You can see the age-old fight-or-flight equation running behind his dark-clad eyes. Beneath the track marks on his arms, you spot a set of tattoos that indicates he is, or at least once was, a shaman. Hey man, you okay? Yes, no, yes. No, I saw something. It's going to kill me. Calm down. I'm Verd. What's your name? My name is Vlad. Vlad, those are some nice tattoos. Are you a shaman? Yes, I am a shaman. I thought so, Vlad. What did you see? Yes, yes, I saw something. The other night I saw a spirit so dark, so alien that... where did you see this spirit? Just across the street from the Seamstress Union. It's gone now, Vlad. I'm not going to... Thank you. I think you're right. I feel better now. More whole. Now I think I need some sleep. Across the street from this Union, isn't that kind of like where a certain Sam was killed? I'd say it was only a block away. Those may be dirty, but this woman is far from downtrodden. Hey, not that it's my business, but I wouldn't go that way. Why, what's going on? Just some Halloweeners stirring up trouble again. She points to the south. They rode up this morning on those fancy bikes, set up camp in the old street market. They've been marching up and down the street all day, shaking down anyone that wanders past. Typical. Well, odds are those are the guys we're after. Anything else I should know about these gangers? Well, their leader, a big old troll named John Paul, real piece of work even for a wiener. Yep, that's him. Sounds like a friendly bunch. Are you going to be safe out here? They're going to be in for a rude surprise they might want to clear out before the shooting starts. Don't need to worry about me. I know how to lay low. They're a tough bunch, though. Don't say I didn't warn you. Hey, does bike look a little familiar? Oh, that's where we want to go, huh? That's where we want to go. Okay, so this way. Hidden in the garbage strewn alley is a high-tech safe with a mag card reader on the front. Oh, okay. Let's move this. The safe opens, revealing a collection of gear that's perfectly matched to your skills. You take the gear. Oh, and we're not even going to get to killing crushing grenades. Ow! I get the turn and get to go first. Okay, so what's my damage difference? Okay, so my melee with my fist is a better option here. So let's go ahead and teach this guy not to be rude. Let's go ahead and put him here, but have him still turn and shoot at this guy. Unless you've got something else, you've got fists. But I don't think our accuracy has 90%. Okay. Ow! I'm gonna come up and punch you in the face. But it still does mean that my other skill. Oh no, that's not. Alright. Oh, that's. Okay, well, that was relatively easy. And, oh, I healed from that. So, welcome to Barrens. Guess I'll need to find a new spot to hide my gear. Good dead drops are so hard to keep. Well, at least they were too dumb to break my maglog. Now that we've got some gear, let's go deal with these Halloweeners. So, alright, so we found some gear here, supposedly. Okay, so Killing Hands, passive, unarmed damage increased by 4, active unarmed damage increased by a further 6 for 4 rounds. Okay, so it is a spell that I can cast, I guess. And then we've got this grenade. Okay, so I can pretty much just run around and punch things then. And it is actually doing superior damage too. Alright, okay. Oh, funny. I say we approach it from this side. Yeah, so I've taken another step forward, and we're going to plant you right there at this Halloween property. That's one of the two that got away. If I hadn't missed my shot, these idiots would have given up and moved on by now. Wait a minute, you're rolling with Drake. Bad idea. The Halloweeners are collecting that bounty and killing you. Well, that's a nice bonus. All right, so we're going into combat immediately. How come I always get the first one? I'm gonna move over here and force them to come around to me so that first off I'm gonna cover from this direction. Oh, he has spells. As for you, we want you to come. That's not cover, is it? No, this was a bad place to come from. Not that there was much cover over here either. I don't suppose you can. Yeah, you can shoot at him. Oh, and do a lot of. Okay, well, hey. Alright, this guy is. Okay, he's coming over to. These guys are walking weird. Alright, so this will. Let's see, so it costs me a point to do this, which means I won't get another attack this round. But I still think it's worthwhile. Okay, why don't you start picking on... So what's the smell of yours? Okay. Did outright damage to it. Oh wow. He just... Okay. Good that guy. Alright, and then I should probably be able to finish this guy off if I, actually hit. Wow, 83% chances, and I missed both of them. Okay, and taking unnecessary damage here because I'm missing. There we go, finally. Oh, hello. Guess who we found? You know what, we're just gonna stay right here. How much health do I have? What is my health bar? Okay, 25 of 40. I wonder if he can nuke me for that much. Going to end my turn. Oh, okay. Well, he decided to go race over this after this guy. Guess I need to come back him up. And miss. Yeah, he has a magical heal. Six. Okay, huh? Ow. Alright, so. Is my buff still up? I guess no. Whoa, Uncle, I was just playing with you. I'll call off the rest of the Halloweeners, Jake. Yeah, I call it even, yeah. What do you think, Jake? Hey, I'm already at the shoot on sight status with these guys. Killing John Paul means one less wiener to shoot me in the back while I'm buying smokes. Hell, they'll even do the same to you as soon as there's a profile in it. Profit in it, not profile. Alright, let's finish this. Ow. Okay. Karma gained. Nice. Zag attempts to use his bulk and hideous breath to intimidate the shopkeeper. The old woman is holding firm, but you can see the thug's patience fading fast. It looks like he's about to start breaking things. Yeah, who the hell? Why am I talking to this guy over here? Why did he come over to me? Strength 4. I probably should save up some points to put into strength. Think you're tough? I own this block. Back off before your blood ends up all over my nice sidewalk. Yep. Let's kick your butt. Yep. How come they always get the first attack off? That's kind of BS if you ask me. Oh, nice crit. Let's go ahead and have you perform a heal, please. And then, oh wow, straight up nuke him. Apparently there's somebody else around here. Standard. Mage thug. Okay. Can't see. Or they should have. Oh, that's me still. Here, why don't you come over here? Okay, so Mage Thug decided to come over and get punched. Okay, speak with the bullied merchant. Sure, why not? Cannot thank you enough. I hate to see such bloodshed, but those men would not take no for an answer. We simply want to make our own way in the world. Please, it's the least we can do. Okay. I mean, I could use some moolah. So Nguyen. Okay, and these guys didn't have any loot spools. And the Donut Man. Oh hey, there's the Seamstress Union. The smell of fried food, powdered sugar, and slightly burnt soy calf is always enough to overpower the dusty sewage stench of Redmond's streets. The trolls working the stand is covered in food stains older than he is. Take a jelly donut and soy calf. Did you see the murder in the alleyway across the way? Nope, I was close when it happened, but hey, it's the Barons. A back alley killing's nothing new around here. The only reason the cops are making a big deal about this Ripper business is some of the victims are real people, you know, folks with sins. Okay, I'll see you around. So this is the murder scene. I'm closed. Sorry, come back tomorrow. You got a great view of the alley across the way. Don't suppose you saw the murder that happened there? Sure, I was closing up when I heard the series of explosions from behind the Union. A couple of seconds later, this guy comes out, runs across the street. Didn't get a good look at him. Then all the lights in the alleys exploded. All of a sudden, things got pretty quiet after that. And let me guess you didn't go. No. Oh, no. Oh, thank you for your time. No problem. Okay. Alright, so... So I got another karma... Oh, I got a couple of karma points. I don't want quickness. What I want is strength, but I need to save up one more point for that. But yeah, I'll want to also work on this. Critical percentage is visible. Oh, that's nice. Intelligence, and then willpower. I already put the points into spellcasting. Wonder if I can put some points into this and gain like the ability to Does it require intelligence, or where's the intelligence? There it is. Drone control, decane, biotech. Okay, so nothing there. Visible enemy hit points. Punch until they're dead. Okay, so yeah, I do think I want to go ahead and save up and get another point in strength for now. But yeah, having the ability to have a ranged attack of some sort. As you approach the scene of Sam's murder, Jack spies the flashing red and blue lights. Whoa, hold on. Lone Star isn't above collecting on a corp issued bounty, and the one in my head isn't going away anytime soon. Sorry, friend, I think this is where our paths diverge. Thanks again for the help with those Halloweeners. Here's your payments. They don't take Nguyen where I'm going, and you look like you could use all the funds. Likewise, Jake, call me when you're in the clear. Sure you don't want to stick around? I could use the backup. Sorry, Trimmer, not my style. Besides, you seem like you can take care of yourself. Hey, one more thing. When you're done checking out your pal's crime scene, pop in to the Seamstress Union. It's just down the street. You need gear, information, or just a damn stiff drink. That's the place to be. Best dive this side of Chicago. I used that place as a base of operations for years back in the day. Maybe make the right friends there, and and I'm sure you'll get to the bottom of the Ripper business. Oh, nice knowing you. All right. Bright yellow police tape cuts through the darkness, directing your eyes to the white chalk outline, the dark red stain marking the slab of pavement where Sam Watts died. Standing at the entrance to the alley as a Lone Star officer, cop looks cold, hungry, and irritated at the homeless man who's currently pestering him. I keep telling you I need to get my stuff from the alley or I'm going to die in the cold tonight. And I've been trying to explain to you that this is an official Lone Star investigation. I can't let anyone in there. Hey, I got rights. Look, you sinless garbage. I've got a job to do. Find the new blanket, or I'll find a reason to use my stun baton. Typical, I hate you. I hate all you pigs. Um, Coroner Dresden sent me over. Hmm. A long night. You look cold, so I picked up a donut and some soy calf for you. Hey, thanks. The officer's face lights up as he takes a sip. He seems pretty trusting for an officer of the law. You know, when my dad was a cop, this was back when cops actually worked for the government. He said folks would buy him coffee all the time, but ain't seen it till now. So what can I do for you? My pleasure. I'm here from Internal Affairs to review the forensic guy's work to find anything that might have missed. Sure, dig in. I wouldn't mind those guys getting taken down a peg or two. Man, do they put on airs, if you know what I mean. Oh, let's talk to this guy. You, I saw you over there with that rat bastard cop. What do you want? Know anything about the murder that took place here? You a copper or work? I'm a freelancer. I need to ask some questions. Nope, I'm as sinless as you. Mind answering a few questions? Hey, what makes you think I'm sinless? Sorry, just messing with you. Of course I'm sinless. System ID number. I asked, what kind of questions you got? Uh, did you see the murder? Nope, I can't say. And I can't say I'm sorry I missed it. I was hauling crates for Miss James up the market. Can't carry as many as I used to, so it took a while. Got back here in time to see a couple of tourists puking all over my home turf. By then, the jerkface in the uniform had already set up shop in my alley. So it sounds like you live in this alley. Let's see. What else did you see that night? Well, you know, earlier in the night, I saw a big old ugly troll in green hospital scrubs snooping around the block. He bought some donuts and 2 cups of soy calf off of Dan over there. Seemed nervous, and he did everything with his left hand because his right was all screwed up with some cyberware. So it sounds like you live in the alley. Sure, for the last couple of months I've been sleeping there, but I spend my days out doing odd jobs for the street merchants or panhandling tourists over near the Seamstress Union. You tell me about his cyberware. Well, it was big. I think it must have had some hospital attachments because I saw some needles. It was a lot like one I saw back in 44 when I got captured by elves. They did all sorts of experiments on me, let me tell you. Never trust one of those cyber people. That's all I needed to know, thanks. All right, so we get to go ahead and poke around. Amidst the shards of glass from the broken lights, you find a small piece of glass which looks like the bottom of a test tube. Okay. The work lights new, you can see that all the alley normal lights have been ruined. Upon closer inspection, they're all imploded as if some force shattered them all at the same time. There are two distinct sets of footprints, a human ending at the chocolate outline, and a larger set, possibly orc or troll. Oh, let me finish reading. Following just behind the first. All right. Suck this guy again, see if he wants me to give him his stuff at least. Nope, okay. This looks like a coat and blanket the old man was trying to examine the area for evidence. As you shuffle the bundle of clothes to the side, a printed receipt falls out from beneath the fold of the blanket. There's a bar tab receipt from the Seamstress Union, dated 2 days ago at 3:02, right around the coroner's reported time of death. The customer, Sam Watts. Server's name is listed as Coyote. Pick up the coat and blankets. I think this coat and these blankets belong to you. My stuff, mighty decent of you. Don't see that kind of thing not too often out here. Okay, and I actually got some 6 points. All right, so let's go ahead and get that extra strength. There we go. And then we've got 2 points. We could spend it on some more unarmed damage. I also want to probably save up and get some willpower. Equip stride and increase spellbook slot if not unlocked. Well, I could also get this. Hmm. Yeah, let's just get the strength for now. We'll think on the other where to spend the other points. All right, so we went ahead and let's go talk to Dan again, since he apparently had this troll. You sold some donuts to a troll wearing scrubs last night? Maybe. What's it to you? I sell a lot of donuts to a lot of people. I know how Lone Star profiles metahumans. I tell them about the troll that bought donuts from me right before a murder. They'll haul him in just to see if anyone will pay the bail. Not today, my friend. Okay, Bobby. Hey, Tremor, got some tasty morsel for you. Just whatever every well-dressed Shadowrunner should have in their back pocket. Let me see what you have. Ah, okay. Some of the buff equipment. All right. I'm gonna go in here. As soon as I pop in, though, once it's gone through. Let's see. So, relative to the rest of the Barrens, Touristville is a neon-clothed oasis. At its heart is the Seamstress Union, housed in a old brownstone building by the corner of Illegal and Opportunity. Bums huddle together, gangsters strut the streets, and the occasional salaryman comes slumming. Union building has been retrofitted, rebuilt, and restored so many times that it's like an aging starlet wearing too much makeup in an attempt to stay young. The wild ivy growing out of the gutters adds to the effect. As you enter, the murmurs of hushed conversation wash over you. The dive bar denizens raise their heads, take your measure, and then go back to their business. It's the type of place where everyone knows your name, but keeps it to themselves. Okay. I'm real quick going to go and get something to drink, because if this game's going to have a lot of talking, I'm going to need a lot of watering. So I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Alright. Now to meet the star of the show, Coyote. Or rather Cherry Bomb. Let's see here. There we go. The bartender is a striking elf sporting a perfectly toned body, perfectly pouty lips, and perfectly tapered ears. Her eyes harmonize the save me and take me in equal measures, hitting just the right notes for maximum extraction of tips. She looks at you, sees another elf, and smiles big. Hey there, I haven't seen you before. Where can I get you? Something dirty in a clean glass? How about a date? From the look of this place, I can probably get anything I want. I found a bar tab with Coyote's name on it. Is she here? How do I know Coyote is a she? I mean, with a name like Coyote, could be anything. She looks worried. No, I think she's away on business. Business, huh? Is she a shaman with a name like Coyote? No, she shot a coyote once, thinking it was a shaman who double-crossed her. We've been calling her Coyote ever since. Funny. She's been missing since yesterday. Some people think the Ripper got her. But I know Coyote can take care of herself. She starts to turn away when a man with a face of a survivor and the zeal of convert tugs at her arm. Hard. It's clear the two have history. They try to keep their voices low, but the intensity of their conversation makes them easy to overhear. Shane, Cherry, you have to listen to me. If you stick around here, you could end up dead or worse. The Ripper is out there, and he's real. The last killing happened just down the block. And now Coyote's missing. They'll probably find her tomorrow in a dumpster without her head. Come on, Cherry Bomb, think. I think plenty, Shane. I'm getting a frickin' D from UW in neuroprosthetics, studying under Ojimans. And how am I paying for it? Bartending tips. These are faster ways for a barren girl to earn that kind of scratch, but I'm not taking them. So what do you want from me? I want what you want, a better life, a better world for everyone. The Universal Brotherhood can give you that. I've heard this all before. This isn't some trick to get us back together. Things are different now. I'm different now. The Brotherhood. Victoria's mom's pretty face is hard, armored in lipstick and lower expectations. The Universal Brotherhood is for other people, Shane. Rich Bellevue types who can afford their membership fees and voluntary donations. This isn't about money, it's about binding the world together in brotherhood. Come with me, attend a discovery meeting. Get to the core of who you are. I heard Lynn Telstrian give a talk last night called The New Family of the Sixth World. We've got a family right here, Shane, where they're drunks and lowlifes and whores. I'd choose them over any of your Brotherhood members. Now, Buzz, I need to get back to work. With body language that leaves no question about the conversation is over, Cherry Bomb turns her back on him. Sorry, I got interrupted. I heard he's got the strength of the righteous, doesn't he? Be careful about whose conversation you listen in on here. Some folks ain't friendly as I am. You've got a look that says you're not just here for entertainment. Are you a badge? Do I look like a cop? Yeah, maybe you look like somebody who knows the shadows. We're trying to spot a bronze the minute they walk in here. Something I can help you with? I have a few questions. Tell me about this place. We're doing SimSpeak around here. Some come here for booze, some for companionship, others are looking for something they can get anywhere else. If it's illegal or immoral, it can be bought, sold, rented, or consumed. You can probably find it here. Union seems to attract people like you. Ever heard the name Sam Watts? Sam was a regular customer and a regular pain in the ass for as long as I've been here. Talking big game, but he was always broke. As soon as he got any money in his pocket, it went straight to his head: chips, drugs, or booze. Coyote had a soft spot for him, though. Did you see Sam on the night he died? No, that was Coyote's shift. Who's that you were talking to? Shane, old boyfriend. He used to work here. And one day he saw a billboard for the Universal Brotherhood, and that was that. Went to a meeting, made new friends, moved in with them. I was happy for him until he started coming around trying to recruit me. I don't need that drug. Who runs this place? I'd want to talk to them. That'd be Miss Kabuto. Kubata? Kubata. She's in the back room. You can't miss her. Wiz. Talk to you later. Alright, Jin Perks. Mr. Kua. Welcome, please behave yourself. He was a bit agitated, didn't catch the specifics, might have been over a woman, though I was going to have to show him out, but I had to deal with a couple of rival go-gangers posturing for one of the working girls upstairs. Jake helped Sam out instead. Thanks for the info. Alright, so we're here to talk to Miss Kabuto, who is this one. Miss Kabuto, Kubota. Watches you from across the room, sizing up as you approach. As you get closer, you can see that she's of mixed race, African and Japanese. Her demeanor says, "This is my house, mess with it at your peril," but her eyes twinkle with a playful light when she speaks. Konbanwa, good evening. Hi, but aren't you the pretty elf? Are you enjoying the seamstress union? There should be plenty for a woman like you to enjoy. Or is it business? Business. I suspect as much when you walked in. Ome, what business do you have with me? I'm looking for information. Of course you are. Knowledge is power, eh? So I've been told. So, Ka, what should I help you? And why should I help you? Let's see here. Sam Watts, I'm looking for his killer. So you were the little insurance policy he would go on about when he was drunk. His avenging angel who would strike back for him from beyond the grave. What do you want to know? How well did you know Sam? I know him, we all did. Sam was a regular here whenever he could beg or borrow enough Nuyen to become altered in some way. Drugs, chips, alcohol, it didn't matter to Sam as long as he was bent. He was always looking for his next fix. He clung to this place like it was his lifeline, and we treated him as part of the family, even if none of us truly liked him except Coyote. Did you see Sam on the night of his death? He was here, quite inebriated, as he often was. Coyote was working the bar that night. She informed me that Sam was getting rowdy and belligerent with other customers. When I requested he leave, he refused. My bouncer, Mr. Clue, was off dealing with another issue, so I requested Jake escort Sam out the back door to the alley. That was the last I saw of either of them. There's this place called the Seamstress Union. During the gold rush years, there was a census, and the politicians wanted as high a number as possible to gain power and revenue. To bolster their numbers, they decided to include all the working girls, which there were many, to the rolls. However, given the times, they could not list the girls' true occupations, so they entered them all as seamstresses. Interesting. When a girl accumulated enough money to open her own place of business, she announced the Seamstresses Union, so potential workers would know they would be treated fairly there, and thus a rich tradition was born. So you're a former seamstress? No, perhaps when we know each other more, I will reveal more about myself. For now, enjoy the union. One more question. Can you tell me where to find Coyote? Her face darkens. Would that I could. I have not seen her in 2 days. She's a smart woman, quite dangerous, but I fear for her. If she's smart, why do you fear for her? Because she's in a dangerous line of work, and there's always someone smarter, more prepared. Her room is upstairs if you're looking for her. I invite you to examine it. You may be able to uncover her whereabouts. I would not normally betray her privacy in this way, but she missed 2 shifts now and cannot be reached on her comms. It is unlike her. If something has happened, I will not have my inaction on my conscience. Here's the key. Spilling crumbs all over myself. Okay, I have no hacking powers, so I probably can't use this. Is this the right room? I can't interact with anything in here. Okay. Yep. Yeah, there we go. She got the big room. Looking at Coyote keeps her clothes and boxes on the floor. Interesting. I got a computer here. Stand is littered with action movies and cigarette butts. Framed painting of Chicago skyline, done in stylized silhouette. Coyote's bed has a diary with several papers sticking out of it. Open the diary to the first paper. There's a receipt stuck between the pages of the diary entry. Inspect the receipt. Receipt for branding Max Power pistol from Jin Parks downstairs with a note saying how big guns on hot women turn her on. Okay, read the diary entry. Came back from my shift to find 4 of Paco's goons sleeping on our apartment floor. It's getting fragging ridiculous. I want to be with him with the real Paco, but this cutter Drek keeps messing things up. I love him, but he's totally different with the gang. It's how I make cash, baby, he always says. I'd like to tell him he doesn't need the cash. I can support us both with what I make at the Seamstress Union, but he still goes on these runs with these bozos all over my floor. I feel like he's just seeing how far he can push me before I kick him out. I try to be patient, but why does it have to be all one way? Okay, flip to a different page. Let's see, read the poem. Let's just say that Paco should stick to guns and motorcycles and leave the poetry to others. Read the diary entry. Sometimes I feel like Paco reads my mind or my diary. Maybe he does the latter. Wouldn't be surprised. Hi, Paco. Ever since last week, he hasn't mentioned the cutters once. He leaves the apartment with a "see you in a few hours, babe," and returns later without comment. I don't know if it's really going to help for us to avoid the subject and conversation completely, but I have felt better without our constant arguing about it. Okay. There's a receipt and old photograph stuck between pages. Inspect the receipt. A COD receipt for special order 5 pounds of zebra meat from Murray's Meat Emporium, located near Pike Place Market. Look at the picture. Picture shows a young girl with caramel skin and dark brown hair. She has a snake wrapped around her arm, yet she is smiling. The back of the photograph has shadows scrawled on it. Okay, flip to a different page. Fourth page. Receipt for the wall safe installed near the bathroom door said a combination of 342436. Hey, Noxy boy, are you coming up? You coming up? Okay, here. Let's see. Let me move the cords. There we go. There's my silly boy. Alright, so was that the fourth page? Yes, that was fourth. Okay, so put the diary back down. So we do have this safe here. Input the code. Cheerfully responds and the door comes right open. Okay. Oh, with a grenade. Frag grenade this time instead of a concussion grenade. What? Oh, what? Oh, give me a second. Ugh. Such a twerp. There you go. Alright, so anyway, I'll grab this. Okay, Coyote's computer's ancient, probably fishing out of a junkyard. It doesn't even have a data jack, and the cracked display is covered with fingerprints. Tapping the keyboard causes dust cake flakes to spin off it, only to display on the screen password. Without the password, the only thing is password recovery. Okay, password recovery. Please name, let's see, your first childhood pet. Well, I'm going to guess Shadow. Your favorite musical act. I don't recall seeing anything about a musical act. What's the name of your hometown? I'm gonna guess Chicago there. Answered stores or incorrect. I don't recall seeing anything about any of this again. Looks like it is on the side. Movies. Did we miss something? Must have missed something. 5 pounds of zebra meat, that wasn't even an option. Second page, read the poem. That was. I read the diary entry. To a different page. On the first page, Cutters is. That's just her complaining about that. Running max power. Do the diary entry. Silly boy. And then this was for the safe. And then these are just the receipts. Okay, so... see any other options around here. Maybe I should go talk with Jin Parks. Let's see. Jin Parks, I think, was one of the ones out here. Over here. Yep, there we are, Jin Parks. Need some hardware. Did you sell a Browning high power to Coyote, the bartender? Hey lady, I'm discreet. I don't talk about my clients or what they buy. Bad for business. However, I'm sure she'd recommend me if she was a customer, which I'm not saying she was. She can't recommend you if she's dead. Did she say anything about what she wanted? Whatever Miss Kabuto, Kabuto. I keep calling her Kabuto. You know, I'm going to keep calling her Kabuto because, seriously, for some reason my brain just not... I didn't realize Coyote was missing. She said she expected to encounter some kind of paranormal animal at close range. I recommended the Ares Predator, but she couldn't afford it, so she went with the Browning High Power Max. Yeah, do you have any? What are you selling? Okay, so you're selling pistols. I guess there's really no point in me buying any of these because I've got a Noxy rifle, scratch the air. Grenades might not necessarily be a bad thing to have. Set the spot. Oh, I got the spot. I got the spot. Got the spot for Nox. Let's look at Cherry Bomb. See if maybe she's got something. Nope. Okay, she doesn't want to talk to me. What about you? Take a look. Oh, hey, he's selling armor. +1 to dodge, +3 to HP. Just toss it on the head. Grants intelligence, grants charisma, grants willpower, grants intelligence. Okay, well, pretty much any of these would be better for me. And I think this one, since I am kind of standing out in the open, taking shots, it's either this one or the dodge. Dodge wouldn't be a terrible one. I can sell this off. How? Well, I'm not going to, but how? Just, I suppose it really depends on which is more important, the ability to block a shot, or, we're gonna go with this one. Less damage, more health, all that stuff. And, yes, I'd like to equip it. Makes me look a little weird, but, Okay, confirm. Alright, so, per. Is that the spot, huh? Johnny Clean. Name's Johnny Clean. You knew? Yep, first time. Just taking a look. Well, enjoy yourself. Looks like your type of place. You know Paco? He's a ganger, member of the Cutters. He's a good kid and a nasty line worker. Weren't quite against getting attached to that type. They don't live long. Have you heard of Murray's Meat Emporium? Oh, I'm a vegetarian. Okay. Do you know Jin sold Coyote a gun recently? We're surprised if you hadn't. Bouncers can deal with most of the troublemakers. Around here, you need a gunster to take out the trash in the dumpster. Do you know? Let's see. Do you know what Coyote's favorite band is? I do indeed. She plays her Starfire records so loud you can hear them down here. I've told Mr. Clue to have her turn that direct down more than once. Okay, so Starfire. Alright, so that'll get me what I need for the, Ooh, I've got the spot. How there, Nox? I've got the spot right there under the ear. Silly boy, Nox. Silly boy, Nox. Alright, so password recovery. So Shadow, Starfire, Chicago. Answers stored. Logging you in. Alright, so let's take a look at our calendar. 3 days ago, meet with Delilah about gig. Meet with Paco for date at Pike Place Market, due 30 minutes. This was 3 days ago. Okay, contacts. Cody's contact list has one entry, someone named Paco. There's no com link, yeah, we know that one. Access history. At a quick scan of recent searches showed that Coyote had been reading a great deal about hellhounds. That also shows more than casual interest in vintage action figures. Learn the computer. That was it? That was all that was? Okay. Alright, so speak with Miss Kubota. If you would go down there, it would bring me peace of mind. Call a cab for you. It would be able to get you there in time. Come us. Good luck. Alright, so looks like we're looking for this coyote. El coyote. Confirm. Oh, I got an itch. Pike Place Market. There was also that thing about zebra meat. Universal Brotherhood, huh? Okay, handsome young man turn away from the crowd and fixes you with the full, complete end of it. Ma'am, you are beautiful else, but you could be so much more. What are you selling? Not saying anything. We giving away the secrets to more fulfilling, happy, and productive life. What are secrets? Let's say here. First step is to simply come and listen. Tomorrow night, Lynn Telestrian will be speaking about the importance of family in the sexual world. Please join us tomorrow, and the secrets of a better life shall be revealed to you. Well, isn't that just creepy? Refurbished flowers for sale. Paco. Oh, there's Paco. Hey, see my friend around, tall lady, dreads. Okay. Hmm. Kid in front of you sports the trademark yellow of the Cutters Gang, young, clean-shaven. He stands like he owns the street and everyone on it. He seems distracted, though, glancing around with increasing agitation. He looks over as you approach. Watch yourself, Dan and Lanier. Where do you want? You wouldn't happen to be looking for Coyote, would you? That's none of your fragging business. Who the hell are you? I'm Verd. I'm looking for Coyote. I need to ask her some questions. I'm the one who's going to pretend you have better manners. Relax, we're on the same team. I'm Verd. I was just at the union. Your girlfriend's gone missing, and I'm helping to find her. Tough guy swagger seems to drain out of it. Paco, the cutter is gone, and before you stands a kid in a yellow jacket that doesn't quite fit. Coyote's missing. Oh man, that would explain. She was supposed to meet me here over an hour ago. Look, sorry for getting in your face like that. What else do you know? If she's missing, I need to find her. Do you know a fixer by the named Mr. Delilah? Coyote had a meeting with him a few days ago. Ever heard of a place called Murray's Meat Market? Coyote had a receipt for some zebra meat there. What, you've been rummaging through her stuff? Yeah, that shop's down the block. What the hell she needs zebra meat for, though? Beats me. You know a fixer named Mr. Delilah. I was meeting with him. I know I'm sure. Blake doesn't allow any cutters to take side gigs, though, so I got no reason to deal with him. Coyote hasn't said anything about taking new work. Wait a minute, Drek. I know where she went. Damn, why couldn't she wait, damn it? Paco, slow down. Where'd she go? The Royal Apartments. The landlord, Stevie J, runs a drug ring out of that hellhole. Coyote grew up there. Doesn't like to talk about it much. She's been looking for a way to settle the score with that guy for years. A few days back, I heard Mr. Lab was looking for runners to steal some sort of item out from under Stevie J's nose. She must have taken the job, I'm sure of it, and his thugs caught her. I'm going there. Are you coming? Let's see. Okay, let's see. Of course I know my way around a fight. Stevie J's better be ready for a world of hurt. Now, let's get moving. The Royal is just a few blocks from here. Okay, so it wants me to go that way. Still want to stop by the merchant for Manny. There we go. Manny's meeting for him. Okay, let's see. What do you want? You know, we can't afford more. Relax, man. My friend just had you must be Maury? Oh, Maury, not Manny. Maury. Do I look like a huddled man? I'm Manny. Maury's my dad. Now, what do you want? What would somebody want to buy zebra meat for? Some people eat it, but wouldn't recommend that. It's tough as nails. We mostly sell it to corpo teams who use it to reward their hellhounds. The flamers go crazy for the stuff for some reason. Oh, Drake, that's why Cody wanted the zebra meat. Everyone talks about the pet hellhounds Stevie J keeps locked up somewhere in Royale, and she's never picked it up. I have this receipt for an order of zebra meat. Still have it for me? I'll look it up. Yeah, I got it right here. 2 days past the pickup time. They didn't think anyone was going to come for it. Here, it's all yours. Do you know somebody named Cody? Nope. Let's see. I don't go in much for that. Let's see. All right, I'll be leaving now. So we got the meat. Maybe that'll actually be helpful for us. Officer Landers, what are you doing here? And who's the dead body? Also, let's go ahead and save our game. Oh wow. Okay, let's spend some points. Okay, so we wanted to put some points into willpower so that we could get this. Can equip stride. Assuming stride allows us to move further and do more attacks once we get there. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and grab that. And then we're going to come back up here and grab the next point of unarmed combat. Increases the chance for greater than normal damage when using fists to attack. Although, actually, do I want... no, strength is for calculating the chance to hit. So then, yeah, I guess we can go ahead and grab this. Why can I not grab you? Why can't I grab this? I got 4 strength. Weird. Do I need... Used to calculate the chance to hit with melee or throwing weapon, but also determines how far. Is it... Oh, okay, so I have to level this up to level this up. Oh, that's kind of annoying. Okay, well, alright. I mean, we wanted more chance to hit with a melee weapon on our combat, so... Additional weapon slots and then this. Okay. Alright, so yeah, now we've got that stride. Firm. Let's go ahead and see what the stride does. So I can even see it. Spell slot. There we go. Can we... That's cyberware. How do I equip it then? So Killing Hands has a passive. Maybe it's just a default thing then? Because if for... wait, here. No, this is just... Okay, that's just that. Alright, Oh no, is that Coyote? This isn't happening. God, pull yourself together. Take a look. Is that her? No, no, it's not her, thank God. Let's not hang around here too long, alright? Too many Lone Star pigs around. It's too bad whatever happened here. I'm not going to let anything like this happen to Coyote. Let's talk to Officer Landers here. Let's see. Let's see. This is an active Lone Star. I'm here to see Coroner Dresden, and who might you be? It's alright, officer, she's with me. Okay, then make it quick. Alright, let's see what Dresden's got to say. Come on. There we go. Brings you here. What it's believe it or not, I take it I have stumbled across another Ripper murder. Yeah, that's what it looks like. As you can see, the Ripper went for the eyes this time. Pretty clean work. I gotta hand it to him. Our Ripper knows what he's doing, or she, I suppose. What do you know about the victim? Can you tell me if what do you know about the victim? Well, not much. Trojans. She's been dead for about 3 hours. Her name was Lucy Warden. Worked at the Stuffer Shack just around the corner. Looks like she was leaving work when this happened. Hmm. Now that's an interesting thought. No, nothing obvious, though I'm sure Miss Klusky shows up, he'll call in a full magical forensics team. Just be sure. Um, Trophy of some sort, I suppose. Probably some symbolical significance to the killer. Beyond that, I couldn't speculate. Can you tell if she was subdued in some way before? That's the strange thing. There don't seem to be any signs of struggle, not a single bruise on her body, yet she was clearly alive when their eyes were taken, died of blood loss shortly thereafter. As to what knocked her out, I won't know until I can run some tests back on. Thought you ran the Redmond franchise. Isn't Pike Place a little far? Yeah, well, I don't really mind the change of scenery. The corner for this downtown branch is out on maternity, so I told management I'd cover for her on this one. Plus, I want this sicko caught. That's enough questions. Thanks, Dresden. Let's see. Kleske wants the Ripper in a cell, sure, but he couldn't care less if it takes another dozen murders. Good luck out there, eh? Speaking of Kleske, you should probably get going before he shows up. Who's Gary here? So you're the one who's working for the dead man, eh? McCluskey warned us, you might be sniffing around after River. Lucky for you, I got here before McCluskey. Well, Officer Gary, pleased to meet you. Now, seeing as this crime scene is going nowhere fast, what can I do for you? Let's see here. I take it you and do McCluskey don't see after. Do you know if any leads I know about? Plenty if you ask McCluskey, but the truth is we're as clueless as you are. What can you tell me about the murder that took place here? Not really much. We know it was about 3 hours ago. We know that her eyes have been surgically removed. No need Dresden to figure that much out. He's been looking at the body, though, so he might have more. Me, I've been scanning the rest of the scene and looking for witnesses, but no luck so far. Damn Ripper might as well be a ghost. Thank you for your time, officer. Hey, hold on there a minute. You haven't put in a donation to local Lonely Orphans Fund. You see, you make a contribution to the fund. I put you on a list to let you know the next time we find any orphans that you might be interested in. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Excellent. I'll start a count for you. We got any useful new leads on Ripper, I'll give you a call. Okay, and then this guy. What are you doing standing there? The elf standing before you may quite possibly be the ugliest elf you've ever seen. He meticulously clean lab coat, formal jacket, and old-fashioned bow tie give him the look of an undertaker from centuries past. He notices you approach and locks eyes with you, smiling a thin, unnerving smile. Hello, stranger. Might I inquire, do you know which organ grinder's facility his body will be removed to? Hmm. Who's asking? The elf giggles, a strange, high-pitched warble you not expect to emerge from his misshapen face. Oh, I'm no one of consequence. Never mind that. Though, good evening to you and your friend, the coroner. Well, that's just kind of creepy. Lying on the pavement, his body is a young female. Her eyes have been gouged out, and you notice a string of bite marks along her left arm. What about the bite marks on her arm? Completely unrelated. Appears some wild dogs dragged the body out here from the alley sometime after her death. Did you notice particularly where Dresden scans the crowd surrounding? He's gone now, but he was asking about the body or wondering which organ grinder facility it will be taken to. Interesting. Well, there are those who might be interested in purchasing some of her parts, sure, but they're pretty poor form to inquire at the site of the murder. An ugly elf. We'll keep an eye out. Shouldn't be too hard to spot if he comes back around. Sergeant Aguirre over there seems pretty friendly. Can I trust him? Yeah, that sounds about right. Any opportunity to get in McCluskey's way, he'll take it. A bit sleazy, sure, but I'd take Aguirre over McCluskey any day of the week. That's enough questions, thanks. Okay, so they want us to find where the body actually came from? Can we even go over here? Or is this just kind of a dead end that I can't really go? Oh, I can't go any further than that anyway. Alright, we'll go this way. Beetles. Better than life chips. Okay, so we got two things here. We got this one here. Stuffer Shack. Let's talk to this guy. The orc before you wears the standard Stuffer Shack employee. The uniform is well kept and well fitted, but he has tears streaming down his large crooked face. He does not seem to notice your approach. Hey friend, everything okay? No, that takes a deep breath before looking up. That's my friend on the pavement over there, Blind Lucy. She worked here for 3 years together. Now, well, I guess the Ripper got her. Blind Lucy? Well, Lucy wasn't completely blind. But she was legally blind. She had to wear those huge glasses and hold things right up to her face, but she got new eyes about a year ago. Any idea how she scored the new eyes? No, she wouldn't talk about it, just called it her stroke of good luck. Nope, I see weird stuff. It's a stuffer shack, but no, nothing strange or unusual. When was the last time you saw Lucy? Here at the shack earlier today. I think she was heading to the market to meet a friend. Hell, I was going to join her on the way home, but we got some last minute customers. Did Lucy have any enemies? Well, I'm not sure. I know she had an ugly breakup with her boyfriend after. What? I didn't. Stop clicking. Hands off. Wait. You wouldn't happen to be part of the investigation, would you? My own way. Why do you ask? Well, Lucy had this necklace, an intricate little carving of a dragonfly on it. Wore it every day. Said her mom gave it to her when she left Denver. Anyway, you know how Lone Star is. All of her stuff will be bagged and placed in evidence storage until Seventh World awakens. I just thought if you can somehow get that necklace back before Lone Star cleans everything up, I could send it back to her family. I feel like I owe her that much. I understand. If I can find it the scene, I'll bring it to you. Alright, so let's go back. We can also tell him about the fact that the eyeballs were new eyes. Oh, okay. You didn't want to know, huh? Pretend to drop PDA. Let's see. Spot a small wooden object mostly hidden beneath the dead woman's hair. This must be the necklace they were talking about. Thin broken cord trailed off to one side. It must have snapped during the struggle. Catch the officer, the nearby officer. I need to take the victim's necklace. It may help with my investigation. Well, if it'll help you, it means it won't be helping McCluskey. Thanks, officer. Okay, okay. So let's take a look at journal. So, find Lucy's necklace. Okay. Oh, that's just Paco. Okay, I thought it was somebody blocking my way. Alright, let's go ahead and head back over here. Frank! Were you able to get... I've got it alright, Frank. You can send this to her family now. I'm glad I can do this much for Lucy at least. Thank you, for my friend. I owe you. Happy to help. Okay, so let's see here. Alright, okay, so... Let's take a look here. Let's talk to this guy. Maybe he knows about the crime scene. Let's see. Future soy cakes will... thanks, Shimmer. Okay. Okay, and this is the royal... where we're supposed to be trying to find Coyote. Okay, so let's see. Anything else around here? So we did gain, got 2 points. Is there anything worth actually spending that on? Oh, I could get this now. Increases the chance for greater than normal damage when using the fist to attack, increasing the skill and unlock special abilities. Roundhouse kick can strike multiple opponents in range. That actually would not be bad. Intelligence and then willpower. Still kind of, we'll wait on that. We'll hold off on getting anything further. Okay, I'm ready. You roll up to the most impressive bit of tenement squalor you've seen in a long time. There are few street lamps here, and what light there is flickers with uncertainty. Most of the buildings are damaged and tagged. The smell of old rotting trash mixes with you don't want to know is overwhelming. It's no wonder people living here turn to beetles. Anything's better than this. The better than life chip is the newest drug on the market. You don't need a good life. You can slot someone else's, live through them, and wreck your brain in the process. The front doors of the royal apartments aren't even locked. As you step inside, you can hear junkies crying for another hit. It's time to find Cody and find out what she knows about the night of Sam's murder. Okay, the royal apartments, what a hole. Can't imagine what it was like for Cody growing up here. Poor people, what a waste. Cody's here, we have to hurry. She's good, but, well, these beetle guys pay to stay well informed. They may have known she was coming. Can you spare some Nunya? My credit stick's a little light. What do I get from exchange? How much money do I actually have? Because I've been kind of spending it like water. Is there a place I can see how much money I have? Ah, there it is, 78. Ugh. Yeah, I am a little low. I've got nothing left to give. It's all I got. Everything. Maybe I can credit you some information. Have you seen a woman walking through here armed and looking for trouble? Yes, no, hell, what do you think? Want me to say? I'll tell you anything, everything, please. What? What? What are you licking your lips for? Feeling sick? He's feeling sick. He's throwing up. Lovely. Oh, at least he decided to hop down before doing it. Yeah, puke all over my carpet. Got a hairball? Okay. Yeah, it was a hairball. Alright. Move your face out of the way so I can grab it. Ugh. Ew, nasty. Oh, gosh. Yeah, definite hairball. Okay. Alright, well, with that said, I need to go wash my hands now, so I'll be right back. Lovely. I'm here. You want to hop back up, Nox? Wah. Trailing the cord, you dingomat. Stop tugging on the cord. You're such an annoying twerp. Yes, you are. Oh, scritches. Okay. Okay, I'm sorry, but I can't help you. You should leave this place. Let's see, but that doesn't make sense. The Beatles are here. I just need something. Okay, well, there's nothing we can do to help her. Okay, you coming back up to sit? Okay, let me move some cords for you. There you go. Twerpy boy. Twerpy boy. Okay, what do you got to say? Let's see. You're not from around here. I don't want any trouble. Easy Gramps, I'm looking for information, then I'm gone. That day, come around here. Unexpected. A bit of commotion upstairs. Stevie's men are twitchy. Pretty young thing came through earlier, sniffing around like you two are. I could tell she weren't here for beetles. Don't know how she got upstairs, but there's a lot of more gunfire than usual at this time of day. That's not good. Did you see her come back down again? Nope. A couple of Steve's men came around asking what anyone saw. I kept my mouth shut. I did. What's Stevie hold up? He's got the whole top floor to himself. Fancies he's a king around here. Sounds like Coyote's run went sideways. Great, now this is an extraction. Hey, old man, you know how to get upstairs? Well, I don't have the charisma, but I do have the strength. Hold on, this ain't necessary. I can get you upstairs, but you better not tell anyone it was me. Don't worry, we won't. Alright, so looks like we've got walls crumbling here through a hole, but it seems it can only be accessed through the locked apartment next door, except it's not locked now. What was that? I saw. Oh, that was just me. Okay. Alright, let's go upstairs. Once we go upstairs, I'm not leaving until I find Cody or I'm dead. You get it? I got it. Let's do this. Yeah. Okay. Reach the top of the stairs. Looks like Stevie doesn't put them much to use, and we are now in turn-based combat. Oh, interesting. So you can go in and out of combat. Right. End turn here. Okay, that doesn't sound good. Trank? Is that his name, or is that what I'm going to do to him? First quiet, safe, sir. Okay. Seems like you have dropping Stevie and his men. Alright, so. Why don't you just swing that baseball bat like that? Of course you're running away from me. Nope, missed. And can you come over here and actually... It's so funny. Oh, great. We're under attack. Boys, get the big guns. Lovely. Ow! Okay, this is going sideways. See, I didn't want to be in combat. Why did it start me off in combat? Here, let's use their restart the level function. Yeah, see, there we... Oh, nope, it is in combat. Interesting. Avoid fighting? These guys like see me, or... Okay, we'll come over here. Let's see here. There's a few massive bites they let I continue to grill. Open the door. Okay, so I can go through. Alright, and then that's as far as I can go. Is this my count? No, that's not my count. I do wish it would show me like my AP count in some direction. Couldn't enter a turn there. I don't suppose he has anything. He does have a gun. Although, might not be a good idea to use a gun right now. You missed. Oh, you hit that one. Ow! Hey! Good job. Kay's badly injured, but she managed to hold it together. No time to talk. Coyote kneels and picks up the fallen guard's shotgun. It's time to finish this. Alright, so, oh, okay, should go ahead and end our turn. Oh, it does say it. Next to my, oh, okay, it's up here. Couldn't I put it somewhere a little more obvious? But... Okay, so dogs are safe. Let's have this guy out here. So I'm thinking with the two melees and her with the shotgun, since apparently that doesn't attract attention. Oh, we do have you. Okay, so we'll move me over here. Taco, here, you can move over here, and then Taco, you move over here, and then we'll jump this guy. His name is Trank. What's this guy? Krund. Oh, come on, really? What other actions do you have? Kneecap. Actually, wouldn't mind going ahead and doing that on him. I wonder if this shotgun blast will attract attention. Okay. Wait. Raspy voice. Who are you? Don't you want to know who I am? Okay, so I guess the shotgun blast or just his turn. Alright, why don't you go ahead and come over and finish him off, hopefully? Nope. Oh, you did. Yeah, good job. Can you even hit this guy? Can. And go with the shotgun. Oh, it's a mage. Lovely. Definitely want to kill him then. Oh, it's a healer. Even worse. What is that? Minus accuracy? Or increased accuracy for this guy? Oh, that's Stevie J. Okay. I think we're definitely going to have me focus on the mage. Oh, come on. There we go. Wow. Good job. Why don't you go ahead and help out your lady friend? She can blast him at point blank range with a shotgun. Okay, he's going. Ow. He's got a heal, but. Ow, ow. Okay, I will continue to block the exit or entrance to this room while you guys finish taking out him. Okay, and she's gonna need to reload. And blast him and dang it. Ow. Ow, ow. Okay, well, I'm gonna continue focusing on this guy. Alright, he's dead. Paco. Hey, good job, Paco. But no, I can't with bloody girls, CBJs no more. Okay, but we still have whoever this person is. And then shotgun to the spine. Good job, yay. About time you got here, Paco. Who's your friend? Bird, I'm here to rescue you. Yeah, and who said I need rescuing? Because it turned out I did. Oh, thanks. We need to get you back to the Union, Miss Kubota. There's a med lab in the basement. No, I need to finish the other thing I came here for. I need to find something for Miss Delilah first, a stash of gems. Delilah, I thought you said you'd never do another deal with that man. Look, Paco, I needed some excuse to come back here and settle some debts. Figured I might as well get paid for it. Her voice is so strong, but her body's beginning to shake. Data, you need a medical attention. Forget the job. Let's get out of here. Paco, help her back to the Union. I'll find those gems. And meet you here. There. Come on, Coyote. Let's go. All right. So, bypass codes or passcodes, rather. What do we got around here? It'd be kind of cool if I could get the hellhounds as pets. Okay, we got some elevator over here. It's probably the way out of here. Let's see what's behind door number 2. Oh, hello. Ow. Soon. Okay, that time it actually triggered. Go ahead and do this. It'll take my only turn, but I think that's fine. Ow, Jesus, dude. I'm only gonna go 1 strike per turn. I want to do as much damage as I can. There we go. Ow. Alright, so let's... Okay, there's the precious gems. Hey there, Delilah. What else we got? Some loose union. Yay, money! Some old junk. And advanced medkits. Apparently, leave this item alone. Or actually, yeah, we'll leave it alone for now. Apparently I can only carry a certain amount of stuff. Oh, so we made a whole bunch of points. So here, we're gonna use this. Activate you. Confirm. There we go. And then apparently I can't. Ah, you have to make the decision right away. Oh, that kind of sucks. All right, so points. Spend karma. I do want to go ahead and put a point into the whole spellcasting thingy. So we'll put a point there. As for up here, we will put another point into. We'll actually spend the points here. Spend these points here. Do we want to do this? Do we want to spend it on strength or maybe on body? Determines the resistance to physical damage, increases chance to take reduced damage from attacks. Every point of body hit points increased by 10. So making myself tankier would not necessarily be a bad thing. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, and I still have no idea as to how to put stuff in here. Alright, so, is there anything else around here? Nope, that's as far as it goes. It looks like we've pretty much... Nope, okay. So, let's see. Okay, so despite Coyote's clear desire to stand on her own 2 feet, Paco needs to help her through the door into the seamstress union. Heads raised in the front room of the bar falls strangely silent. Paco stands by her side now, not speaking, his dark eyes flat with fury. Coyote presses a rag to her clawed up face. She winces but manages to keep control as she breathes in slow, deep breaths to manage the pain. Taking a closer look, you see her arm isn't much more than shreds of meat and broken bone held together by tendons and burned skin. It would be a miracle if she still has it by the end of the night. Miss Kubota is tending bar herself when Paco walks and carries the mangled and bleeding Coyote into the union. As soon as the boss lady lays eyes on her missing bartender, the place gets quiet fast. By the time she rounds the bar to meet you, Coyote is the color of wet spackle, and there's something new in her eye, fear. This woman is face down to hellhounds, but the sight of Miss Kubota has her staring at the floor, mumbling, "Woman, how dare you miss 2 shifts and then come back and bleed on my floor? I'm sorry, Miss Kubota. I had a run that went bad. So, I can see that your arm is a mess. Was this your crusade again? Do not answer. It will only upset me further. You caused me to worry about you, Coyote, and that distracted me from my business. Hi, Miss Kubota. My apologies again. Cherry, take her downstairs to Dr. Castle. Yes, ma'am. And tell Castle to put something new and shiny where that arm used to be. Miss Kubota, I can't afford a cyber arm. I'm aware of your financial situation. When you are healed, we will discuss the concept of Gary, the debt of honor. Now go, bleed elsewhere. Yes, ma'am. Her anger at Coyote's rashness slowly washes away from her eyes and is replaced by tears. She sniffs, wiping them away, and inclines her head to you. Don Arigato, Verd, this girl is precious to me. It is not often that we see acts like these at the Barrens. You have performed a great service for my little family, and I welcome you into my home. Consider it yours while your work keeps you here. But we both know that words are mere air. Beyond my thanks, I offer you this remuneration. Please take it as a show of respect. I'm honored, Miss Kubota. Thank you. You are most welcome, and I offer more than the simple lodgings. You will find that there is more to the Union than meets the eye. Below us is a small facility available exclusively for discriminating independent operators like yourself. In it, you will find vendors selling the best gear the black market has to offer a fully equipped cyber dock, and a secure place to rest when the dreck hits the fan, as they say. My, you are quite the entrepreneur. Indeed, normally I require a percentage of the runner's income for the use of this facility, but as I said, you are family now and considered it on the house. To gain entry, you must play GAFFC on the piano. Gafka. Alright, so let's go see what the... Alright, so... Play GAFFC. Spark a faint memory of wonder immediately forgotten, and the entire piano slides to the left, revealing a hidden staircase. You descend the staircase into the... Alright, so... What do we got here? We got... Oh, Paco still. Alright, so... What's this over here? Is this my stash? That is my stash, okay. We'll need to sell that off. You know, we could probably go ahead and sell off this baseball bat. It's not like I'm actually going to use it. Okay, and this is the Ripper Dock, I'm assuming, or Cyber Dock as they call them in this game. See, the only difference between Shadowrun and Cyberpunk 2077 is Shadowrun included magic into it. And their story is vastly different, but it's still kind of a similar setting of corporations took over the world, and Shadowrunners are essentially the same, the people who work in the dark. Okay, past the bar, the edges of the safe house become somewhat indistinct due to the magical haze surrounding a particular elf. This man seems only half of this realm, his mind wandering the far horizons of the astral space while his body pedals in his otherworldly wares. Let's see what you have. Okay, so he's got things like Power Bolt. Okay, so I can actually take that. It's basic spell a mage knows, and it's always ready. I have the money to do so, so I actually probably would not be a bad one to grab. Or Mana Ball. Magical explosion that ignores normal armor and targets willpower. And it's an AoE too, but it does require 2 AP. The idea is generally if I can't get close enough to an enemy, I can duck into some cover and just kind of hit them with quick power bolts just to have at least one ranged option, essentially. Flamethrower is actually not a bad one either. It does more damage, but it does have a cooldown. But if I'm only using it on the off on the off times, essentially. Weaken armor actually might not be a bad one either, but and then these are all the conjuring ones, which are summonings and things like that. Basically, and then, oh, here's all the chi casting. Oh, okay, well, let's see now. Here we go. Passive, the Adept's movement is increased by 2. You definitely want to grab that. Mana Fist, powerful magic punch that ignores armor. Ooh, okay, alright, well, maybe I don't want to grab the other one. Well, maybe I will grab it, but at a different time, a different place. You know what, before we do that, let's talk to some other people here. Show me what you have. Okay, and this is armor, which we already have the best we can get, so... What do you got? I'm assuming your guns? Theodore Buster Gruberman is a well-groomed orc dressed with precision that suggests straight lines of a military officer's uniform. Ex-military orc. Bunker Buster Gruberman at your service. Yep, definitely with a name like Bunker Buster. I'll answer to Sergeant, Sir, and even Theodore on the occasion. Okay, what exactly do you sell here? So I'm assuming he's selling weapons. Yes, he is. He also sells drones. Here, let's go ahead and sell this off. And then for equipment, we'll go ahead and sell this off. Anything else? I don't really think so. So yeah, go ahead and sell those off for now. Nothing right now. Alright, let's go talk to the cyber doc, because I'm also kind of curious about the cyberware, but I'm pretty sure being a magical adept in the world of Shadowrun, cyberware has a negative effect on magical people's ability to use magic, essentially. So the more cyberware you have, the worse it hits your any kind of magical ability you have. Make it quick, I need to operate. Thanks for helping me out back there. Looks like you could use a hand. Ouch, bad joke right now. She looks down at her mangled arm. Okay, folks, I'm gonna have to ask you to sit in the waiting area, watch some tri-vid or something. This young lady and I have work to do. Take it easy, Coyote. We'll be back. Let's see here. I want something badass. Got one with a laser inside. We'll take what I give you, lady. Now let's go look at your face. Leave it. Excuse me? Coyote. I earned this face by being stupid. I'm going to keep it. End of story. Whatever you say. 99. Okay, talk with Coyote. So, Coyote looks both better and worse than the last time you saw her. All the gaping holes are plugged and she's sporting a shiny new cyber arm, but now that the adrenaline is worn off, it's clear she needs some rest. Good morning. Thanks to the miracle of modern science combined with Dr. Castle's magical healing powers, I'm almost good as new. Better, really. Nice arm. Thanks, Miss I keep calling Miss Kabuta will have me working it off for the rest of my life. She knows your expression. You look like you have something in your mind. I have some questions. What kind of questions? About Sam Watts. Sam Watts, what about him? Sam's dead. Holy dreck, Sam. I can't say I'm surprised. He was on the downward spell for a long time. What can I tell you? Let's see. You served Sam the night he died. What do you remember that night? It was pretty average night, regular crowd. As I remember, Sam was drinking with a guy named Armitage. Jake Armitage? Yeah, you know him. Met him. He's a germ or two. I like gingers anyway. Jake and Sam were having a few. Well, Jake was having a few. Sam was tossing back, but good. Eventually, he got loud the same way he sometimes did when he mixed drinking and who knows what. Miss Kabuto wanted him ejected. Miss Clue wasn't around, can't remember why, so she asked Jake to do the honors. Jake grabbed him out the back into the alley, and that's the last time I saw him. He said he got loud. Do you remember what he was saying? Standard Sam Drake, how he grew up rich and didn't deserve this, how he hated his mother, how he loved his mother. It's pretty pathetic stuff. Tell me about Sam. Yeah, I hear you liked him. I did. He made me laugh. No one else seemed to like Sam's jokes, but I did. No candy for taste. Sam made some bad jokes. Not when he was sober. He was chill and funny. I guess I knew him the best of everyone. Sorry he's gone. Where did Sam live? On the streets mostly. He'd occasionally convince someone to let him flop on their couch, but he always overstays welcome, get kicked out after a few days. Sometimes I'd sneak him down here so he could crash in one of the bunks he used one the night before I last saw him. Did Sam have any enemies? Enemies, that's hard to say. Sam partied hard, and when he did, he ran his mouth off pretty good. Got his ass kicked more than one occasion, but no, I don't think any enemies, at least none that I'm aware of. How bad was his drinking? If it was just the drinking, it would have been bad, but Sam wasn't the monogamous type. He dabbled in everything: booze, chips, drugs. He loved the nitro, whatever he could get his hands on. It wasn't always like that, but once he got sick, he started using more and more stuff to try and forget about it. Sam was sick. Dying, didn't you know? Yeah, everyone could tell. You could just look at him and see he was walking corpse. It had to be the drinking. Then he disappeared for a while, and one day he came back all better. Looked good as nude. Did he say how he got better? He said his mom helped him out. Never said how, though. Thanks, Coyote. Now I need you two to do something for me. What do you need? I need you to talk to Mr. Delilah for me about the Royal Run. He's usually upstairs. Tell him I didn't get the gems. Maybe I can take another run after I recover. I got the gems. I got the gems. What? Why? I wouldn't. Yeah, deliver the stones to. Okay, so the bunk is a mess and reeks of booze. Searching the sheets, blankets, pillows, you find an old photograph that's seen a lot of wear. Look at the image of the photo. The picture is of a blonde boy and girl about age 14, sitting on a dock on the edge of a lake. They appear to be twins. The boy has his arm tied around the girl's shoulders and is mugging for the picture, for the camera. The girl's planting a kiss on his cheek while making rabbit ears behind his head with her fingers. Check the back of the photo. Written in a woman's hand are the words, Sam and Jessica, Lake Samounts State Park, summer 2040. Back at the photo. Found something in bunk. Let's see. You did great. What was it? A photo. Did you know Sam had a twin sister? Yeah, I did. He mentioned her once or twice. I didn't sound like they got along all that well. He was rambling on about her the last time I saw him. By that point, he was completely gone. I really couldn't follow what he was saying, but he sounded miserable. Comlink chirps. Chips? And the screen shows the smiling face of Officer Gary. He's smiling. It must be about money. Officer Gary, what a pleasure to meet. Yeah, we're buddies. Let's go dancing soon. Listen, the Ripper got another one. This victim worked at the NTSB investigation facility down on the docks. You owe me for this. Put it on my tab, you then. Better get here quick before McCluskey arrives. Alright, another Ripper murder. Where are the docks? I've got to go. Okay, listen, I want to help you. You dragged me out of the Royal before. Something bad happened, worse than getting my arm torn off, and Sam wasn't my friend. You head to the docks and I'll see if I can't track down Sam's sister, Jessica. She might be able to help us. Thanks, I appreciate the help. Alright, so before I leave, though, let's talk to you. Alright, the Shadowrunner circles term doctors often quite literally to describe any sawbones with a needle and thread, but in the case of the Union's resident medical expert, nothing would be further from the truth. The safe house boasts a fully equipped medical suite complete with shamanic fetishes. This is sixth world medicine at the highest caliber. From Dr. Castle, I understand you were an instrument in bringing Coyote back to us. Thank you for that. Welcome, Doc, and I gotta say that was some work you did on her. Your talents may be, let's see, I suppose you're the one who had impressive work. Thank you. It's a shame that she wouldn't let me repair her face, though. I can tell you're surprised to find the full-service medbay under the dive bar in a slum. Don't be, this is a Shadowrunner bar, after all. For a purveyor of cyberware and trauma kits, there is no better place to set up a practice. I patch runners up, install and maintain their cyberware, and provide medical supplies for their runs. May not be as mobile as a dock wagon, but I'm the next best thing. What cyberware do you have available? So, data jack, requirement for riggers and deckers, those that want to use a smart link weapon. Obviously, this is too expensive, and then we have vision modifications. Has +3 to hit. And then we do have this current essence. I don't think I'm going to go for this. First off, I'm pretty sure it will affect my magical abilities. See shamanic fetishes in you. While modern technology and medical technology makes surgery less disruptive than it used to be, it's still an ordeal for both the body and the spirit, requiring extensive recuperation to properly heal. I'm trained in the arts of the spirit world as well as the scientific world. I do my best to heal the whole patient. Put that on your shoulder. This little guy supports the healing ritual I perform on patients after surgery, dramatically reducing the recovery time. Not standard procedure, of course, but this results speak for themselves. Alright, so, yeah, I think we're gonna go back and talk to this guy and look into getting some of those spells for chi casting. So, stride. Passive increases the movement, active increases it further for 2 to 3 rounds. So, I'm actually kind of partial to taking both, to be honest. Firm. And yep, it automatically applies them, and yep, we don't need those, so confirm. Alright, that did eat up a lot of my money, but I still have 300. I don't think there's really anything else I need to spend it on, though, so we're going to hold it on in case this face wants to. Alright, Mr. Delilah, we'll talk to him. Mr. Delilah, we have business to discuss. We're with Coyote, she's indisposed at the moment. Why didn't you say so? Coyote's late, my payment's getting anxious. She's getting stitched up. Okay, well, whatever, she's tough, she'll pull through, so who are you? Bird, he's Paco. Let's see, the guys who got your goods, what difference does it make? Bird, he's Paco. Greetings, we're all introduced, now let's, now give me the stones. No, we're gonna give it all to him. In an instant, there's a jeweler's scope and is moving quickly through what appears to be the most valuable stones. He stops when he finds what appears to be an ordinary pebble inscribed with Hebrew characters. That's the one. He pockets it. Okay, you've done good, but you're late, and Coyote knows that in this case, late equals no payment. But I'm feeling magnetic, so you guys can keep the rest of the gemstones as a reward. Deal. Picks you up and down, takes you all in. Listen, you look like the sort of woman who might run a crew of her own one day. Might need a little talent. When that happens, you come to me, I'll set you up. Looks like you impressed him. I no offense for those gems. Van Gass, follow me. Okay, so follow Paco. Van Gass. Van Gass is busy talking to his comlink, checking his heads-up display and motioning to a runner staying nearby. All at the same time, he's an intense little man. You get the sense that he looks busy. I'm Van Gass, make it quick. This is good. Talk to me. Charisma 3, I can tell you're a busy man. Oh. No, that's right, and so I wouldn't bother you if I hadn't come in possession of these rare stones. Rare stones, huh? Let's see these rare stones. Where'd you get this direct? The gumball machine? I'll give you 1,000 for them. Sounds good to me. I unfortunately don't have anything else. So sounds good. Payment done. All right. Okay, so I guess we can go ahead and leave at this stage. Let's go talk to Miss Kabuta. Hmm. Mentioned Coyote's crusade. What is it? Coyote grew up in the Royale, but managed to escape that life. However, her cousin was apparently not so lucky. He came to town about a year ago, fell in with the wrong circle. He was introduced to sim chips and became addicted to beetles. Um, Coyote has been tearing her way through chip houses for months now, searching for him and acting as a one-woman cleanup crew. Hey, Johnson's or Fixers here tonight. In addition to Mr. Delay, you may wish to speak to Van Gass. He's often stage side. Van Gass, Gross, is often the receiver of found articles, but he occasionally has work. I'll be going now. Okay, so I don't have an opportunity to talk to him right now, but let's see what Johnny's got to say. Hey Johnny, I'm looking for where Cherry took Cody. Let's see. Where's the safe house? Thanks for the tip the other day. We said I should go to the safe house. Where it is. The piano's a little tuned. Check it out. Okay, so that's all he's got to say. Mr. Clue. Evening, I see Cody's back, looking only a little worse for her. We have you to thank for you. Paco and I tracked her down. Always wonder what she saw in him, but I guess he ain't bad. I'm just glad she's back. Couldn't stomach losing anyone else so soon after what happened to Sam. You're just a big old sheepdog, aren't you? Not a comparison made most trolls, but I'm happy to defy expectations. Might have asked a few questions. Anything else about? Let's see. People are saying it was a ripper, but people say a lot of things about what they don't know or what they don't understand. Do you have to pay extra for a manicure and hands that big? Okay. Why would I insult him? All right. And then Mr. Delilah does want to speak some more. Okay. All right. Guess not. All right. So let's go ahead and leave. Hey there, Delilah. I do eventually want to grab at least a early firebolt or something like that spell. But alright, so what we got here. You can talk. Hey, looking for a good time. Know anything about the NTSB? Yeah, the bums around here have been stealing crap from the place for years. Not worth my time though. Okay, so well, I'm pretty sure that I can just waltz in. Halt. Let's see. Hey, you're about to trespass on corporate property. I'm looking to get dusted. Street scum. I'm working with the Lone Star on the crime scene investigation. Sure you are, and I'm Loafer, the King of Dragon Beat. Okay. Who raised you? A pack of wolves? That litter's rightfully mine. I'm not taking it far, I just need a little boost over the fence. Oh, breaking into the MPS warehouse too. If you see any of those airplane blankets or pillows, snag one for me. Okay. So I grabbed the thing, so is he gonna see me if I just like waltz over here? No. Well, maybe. Might need him distracted, basically. On the other hand, I might be able to distract him myself. Also, it's been a while since I've saved the game. Let's make sure that we're saved. Also, let's take a look at this. Is there anything in here particularly? Spellcasting, quickness. I could get the next thing of unarmed, which would increase my chance at crits. Or I could save up for the next thing of close combat. I'd rather save up for the next thing of close combat, or even next thing of strength, one of the two. Okay, let's try talking to the guard again. Get out of here. Okay, he's still cranky. Now for me, a friend of mine, I need you to have some fun with the guard by the fence around the corner. Alright, 20 buys you 5-minute distraction, then you gotta get back. Then I gotta get back to work and earn some real Noonian. Alright, so now we can go over here. Okay, and standard issue, man. Alright, so while we're looking around, let's real quick just kind of poke around here, I guess. Got a couple of things over here. Can I take the helicopter? Item, phosphorus grenades. Concussion grenades. Send it to my stash. Okay, nothing there. Let's go check out over here just to be on the safe side. Oh, okay. Alright, let's go ahead and head inside. Inside the large gray warehouse is as typical as the outside, high ceiling adorned with girders and rickety catwalks. Top a huge utilitarian room, concrete and steel walls meet a concrete floor. This is a place for storing things, nothing more. Despite the quiet, and on the outside, the inside is a hornet's nest of Lone Star officers going about their business. At the center of the activity is the Emerald City Ripper's latest victim, with uniforms everywhere and no one stops you at the door. It seems that this case hasn't leaked to the press yet. Lone Star, know you have a job to do. Oh, looks like Klufsky is here. Alright, so we'll talk Aguirre. Took your sweet time, didn't you? Yeah, the traffic these days, Julian. We had time to go over the evidence while you were en route. Turns out this might not be a Ripper murder after all. I left the computer on in the office over there if you want to see for yourself. The victim worked here at the NTSB warehouse as a black box for National Transport Safety Board. The warehouse is used to go over the wreckage from planes crashes to try and determine what happened. The victim was in charge of their highest priority investigation at the moment. We've gone through the victim's computer, and his case notes indicated that he was selling secrets. Idiots keep records. Scientists don't make good criminals. Tell me about it. Some runner like you probably offed him to cover this corpmaster's involvement and tried to make it look like a Ripper killing. Here's the office key. Check it out for yourself if you want. Okay, I guess we don't have to deal with McCliskey then, which is good. Bird, surprised to see you here. Let me guess, Officer Gary tipped you off. Suppose You must have made an impression on him at the market yesterday, or your crud stick did at any rate, he chuckles. Anyway, surprise, we got another Ripper victim on our hands. Looks like business is good for Dial of Morgue these days. You look like you've been putting in some overtime, Dresden. What can you tell me about this victim? Victim's male, mixed Native American descent, age 3 to 38. Based on the condition of the body, it looks like he was killed around 2 in the morning. And yes, I'm a little tired. Bodies have been piling up like cordwood, it seems. Cause of death unknown. Several internal organs were removed from the body after death, quite gruesomely. I'm not sure if the killer even knew what they wanted before they started cutting. Not much else to tell you. Really. He does have a lot of pre-existing scar tissue, so he probably had a major surgery at some point in recent history. Unfortunately, with the organs gone, I can't determine the nature of the surgery. Nice hole where his chest was. What was on the... Well, the killer definitely took the lungs. The more I look at it, though, the other missing organs may just be eviscerated within the chest cavity. Sounds like Ripper is taking different trophies. Sam's liver, and this guy's lungs. Any theories? Who's that woman over there? No clue. She just showed up next to Kin, I think. Sounds like the Ripper is taking a different trophy from each victim. Sorry, I don't do theories. I'm just a scientist who happens to prefer dead people. However, while there is massive damage in the chest cavity, I can see that the victim's lungs were transplants, which is interesting since another victim missing a heart was also a transplant. Granted, modern medicine has made organ transplants relatively easy, but as an odd coincidence, as a scientist, it's just that a coincidence. This is only the third body I've personally examined. One of the other branch managers handled the other two. If I find more of the victim organ transplants, I'll let you know. Well, we know that Lucy's eyes were also transplants as well. Plus, they couldn't find his ass with both hands. Don't tell him I said that, though. How's Officer Aguirre doing? Aguirre would love to solve it before McCliskey can get his gold detective's shield. Plus, I'd love to see McCliskey suck it in front of his superiors. He's already tried to bribe me to keep information from McCliskey and slip it to him. I'm inspired by this tireless pursuit of justice. Did you take the money? He grinned from ear to ear. Do you have any idea how much this job pays these days, ma'am? I don't think Aguirre's officer salary is going to do much to seduce me into helping him. Okay, let's go take a look at the guy's computer. There it is. We also have something over here. Appears to be the victim's locker. The door slightly ajar. Inside you see several of the dead man's personal items. Suspected toothbrush. The blue toothbrush is still wet from being used. It smells of mint and cigarettes. Inspect the comb. The comb is black plastic, has some wire gray hair stuck in it. Appears to be the victim's locker. Okay, leave the locker. Okay, and then the computational device. Okay, so cyber terminal has been left on, presumably Lone Star investigators. Read the terminal case file 95. Federated Boeing jetliner. Corporate owner areas. The plane has several mechanical issues resulting in a mayday at 3:04 a.m. The pilot reported that the altimeter was reading in the negative values. The co-pilot takes over the controls as the pilot leaves the cabin to investigate the rear of the plane. Case file 96. Summary redacted, time log redacted. Pratt and Whitney unmanned. Okay, read the notes on the case file. And this file has been corrupted. Read the researcher's private notes. Notes that appear on screen pertain to NTSB case file 96. Crash of the Ares jetliner near the UCAS and the Suez Nation border. Crash is reportedly the results of equipment failure. Reading further into the investigation notes, however, you find substantial evidence linking the crash to an experimental Renraco research initiative. This information could be worth a great deal to the right buyer. You download the research notes to your PDA, leave the computer. Possibly Van Grass, even. go talk to the lady. You're not a cop, she looks up, watching you warily. I'm independent. What's your relationship with the dead man? I see you praying. Did you know the deceased? Yes, he's my older brother. I've asked Bear to help me speak to him. Shakes her head, looking like one who found herself lost for the first time in her life. But I'm afraid his spirit's too disoriented by his recent journey to answer me. You're a shaman. Yes, for all the good it's doing me. If I could just make contact, I might be able to deliver justice and allow my brother's spirit to rest. Let's see here. Were there any other witnesses? Not as far as I could tell, not among the living anyway. Realization that dawns, bringing back light back to her eyes. But my brother's spirit may not be alone here tonight. Yes, there are other spirits who may be of help, but I can't do it alone. What do you need? The warehouse contains the spirits of plane crash victims trapped between worlds. They wish to help, they wish to be heard, and I think they have something to say about my brother's murder. Lone Star won't let me in there, but you seem to have the run of the place. If you can find personal items that belong to the victims, I believe that you can summon a spirit to speak with us. I'll need at least 2 such objects. Can you find them for me? I'll do what I can. Let's see what Officer Gary's got to say. This was a court pit. Why'd they leave the evidence on the computer? Good catch. The information is probably worth a fortune if you found a buyer, which I intend to do so. There's a large pile of old shoes on the ground next to the air. They could be discarded luggage or possible shoes worn by the occupants of the time. So there's a shoe pile. Find out the interest of the shoe pile. Okay. It's hard to say whether it's a heap of items or refuse recovered from the plane crash or simply trash. Dig through the trash. Sticky substance of some sort seems to have seeped through the trash pile, and your hands are quickly covered with the stuff. After searching for a minute, you unearth a handful of interesting items. Inspect the earrings. Earrings is made out of burnished steel, formed into the shape of a small salmon. An intense primal fear washes over you at the touch of its surface. This must be one of the items the shaman is looking for. Take the earring. Inspect the dented lunchbox. Okay, you can barely make out the face of a grinning troll in the front. Inspect the cred stick. Surprisingly, the cred stick is still functional. You slot it and get $200. But I need to find 2 items. Let's go back to the locker. Actually, let's also look over here. Yeah, we got something here. You don't need to go right now. Oh, it's a toilet. The old poster depicts a sweet, svelte woman pointing their assault rifles. Something. Okay. Inspect the comb. Okay, so we got the comb. Alright. Okay, this appears to be the energy. Alright, okay, so we found 2 items. I feel as though you've found enough objects. Yes, here they are. You hand her the objects you found. She closes her eyes and chants over them for a time. When her eyes open again, they're filled with tears. Thank you. These items are all I will need. It shouldn't take me too long. What's all this? Oh, that's Kleski. Okay. She's the victim's sister, sir. This is a crime scene officer, not some Salish drum circle. Isn't it standard procedure to contact the next kid? Man, consider yourself contacted. Now get the hell out. Come on, if we stay much longer, I'm liable to do something I regret, or worse, something I'd enjoy. That man is an ass. She stares daggers at McCluskey from across the warehouse. But there's no helping it now. I should be grateful you were able to collect these items before the Claudes carted everything off. Can we still summon the spirit? Not from here, I'm afraid. Spirits such as these have domains to which they are anchored. We need to get back in there. Rental cops like these won't tie up the place for long. Not looking good now, but do you have any plans for this evening? Little break and entering, perhaps, under the cover of darkness. You sure you're up for this? Maybe a rabbit hole, but I have to get to the bottom of it. As long as we can deliver, make it worth my while. If it means your brother's killer doesn't take another life, then yes. Thank you. Now, since we have time, we should probably enlist some help. They may post security overnight. I'm just going to go out now on a limb and say you know where to find the kind of people we need. Let's see here. Best money can buy. Good. I'll put up the money if you find the bodies. Meet me back here tonight. Alright, so... Start to leave the warehouse, your comlink chirps and the face of Coyote pops up. I've heard you in the middle of something, just getting jerked around by Lone Star, same old thing. I hear you. I don't know if I ever told you this, but I was born in Royale. BTL pushers like Steve J ran the spots, ran my world when I was growing up. Sounds nasty. It was, for all kinds of reasons. I have a cousin, Gino, who's been missing for months. He hit the sprawl about a year ago and immediately fell in with some tweakers, bad guys. They hooked him on the high amp dream chips and started using him for all sorts of drug. I tried to help him, but he pushed me away. Then he disappeared, and I've been shooting up BTL labs ever since, trying to find him. I'm guessing you have a new lead? It's not a lead. I know exactly where he is this time. Got an old friend who eyeballed him herself. I'm on my way. Paco's with me, but we could use another hand. You in? I need you right now. On my way. I knew you'd come. I'll send you the address. See you soon. Coyote's Crusade. Thanks for meeting us. Verd, I owe you one. No sweat, I figured you could use the backup. Yeah, you never know what sort of firepower to expect in one of these BDL squads. Oh, hey, listen, I got good news for you. You know Sam's sister Jessica? One of my contacts found her for me while you were on your way here. I called her and asked her to meet you at the Union later today. Hope that helps. Good job, thanks. Least I can do. Alright, let's get this done. My cousin Gino should be in one of the squads past the door ahead. Hey, there's a whole lab set up in there. From my experience, there's usually a lookout watching for cops outside and a guard at the door inside, like I said. I don't know much how much firepower to expect from these guys. These guys are nasty, so stay in your guard. Want to get in, grab Gino, and get out. Right behind you, babe, let's do this. Alright, so... Looks like our only option here is to talk to this guy. Rourke looks twitchy, his eyes rolling his head. He scans the three of you, looks past to see if there's others, licks his lip, and nods throughout, as if going through some internal checklist. Hey, how you doing? Good day for a trip, ain't it? She leans in, whispers in your ear. This guy's a clocker. Trades work time for chips. Part salesman, part lookout. Probably has a signal device for the guys inside. You want to go on a ride? What kind of rides can I go on? How does this place operate? How do I get in? Don't you think you're hurting people? Let's see here. What kind of rides can I go on? We got it all of it. We got it all. all yet. What choose what you want to do, and you can say blah 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 blah, and you can slag and frag until your heart's contained. Yada yada yada. Do the snuffs too, huh? Maybe, yeah, maybe for the right price you can feel it and what it's like to die, what it's like to kill. Let's see. Let's see, that's the best part. The best part is the lab. They test new stuff here. The hottest track, you can place a new special order and they'll make it happen. You buy a pass card from the guy at the door. It'll get you in and out anytime you want. Then you can buy Beatles and slot right there. When our guys guard you well, your chipping safest way, Jummer, safest way. See you around after this. Probably see you lots. All right. Charlie, concerned woman. Don't do it, friends. Don't slot that direct. They're selling details or killers. There's most of all. Sounds like I do. I know. I lost my husband, lost my son, my daughter. They use her to record tears streaming down her face. Do you have a pass card? What kind of guards do you think they have? They have on this place. They're serious. This place is backed by the Yakuza, Japanese mafia. Oh man, how many and what kind of firepower? There's a guy at the door, Charlie. He sells passes to get in. He's not tough, blind in one eye. There's another 5 or so wandering around. 2 of them are bad news, covered in magic symbols. Mean. 5 or 6, that's not bad. We have a surprise on our side. Any chipheads inside the lab? Yep, all day, all night, and they can be dangerous too. Chipheads dangerous. Once someone's chipped, they can send them any program they want, make them do whatever they want, turn them into killers, anything. Looking for a kid named Gino. Who doesn't? He's here all the time. Gino's a clocker. Trades his time for chips like their little errand boy. I saw him go in there this morning. He hasn't come out, so I imagine he's riding a dream chip. Do you have a pass to get in there? No, but Jamal has my son's card. Took it off him when his brain fried. Jamal's down the hall. Don't know if he'll give it up. That's between you and him. Who's Jamal? Wasn't the guy out here, was it? No. Okay, can't talk to him. Can't open that door. There's a door here. That's Jamal. Okay, we got anything else around here? Alright, let's talk to Jamal. Jamal has the look of a long-time chiphead, emaciated, hollow-eyed, but hungry and desperate. What you looking at? Spike here. I hear you have a pass card. Give it to me. This is the Baron's on me. You want it? You take it. Ow. What the heck? Okay. I wasn't expecting to just start combat going. Fun. Alright, so... Okay, we got 2 more. Let's see here. Elf muscle, orc muscle. Well, since you're not in, don't have to come up and start punching. Oh, nice hit. We'll have you attack the one that you can actually hit. And actually, we'll have you come up here. 92, 99. Let's finish this guy off first. Fortunately, that did not finish him off. Missed. That's fine. Ow. Ooh, that's very painful. That was very painful. Yeah, we'll have Bat Boy go after them. Should be able to finish him off. And this will also put me in cover. Oh, come on, Bat Boy. Really? Okay. Well, I guess we'll come over here. Have her shotgun him, hopefully finish him off. There we go. Okay, I think we need to do a trauma kit. And then why don't you come over and punch him some more? You missed. Okay. Bat Boy, would you please not miss this time? Hey, you didn't miss. She needs to reload. Yep. Alright, so what do we got on the ground here? You pick a worn and mangled notebook that smells sweat and alcohol. Notebook contains a list of illegal SimSense rides and names of clients who purchased them. For interesting BTL names. Runs the gamut from fantasy like I Can Fly to real life recordings such as Bum Killer. It's horrifying, but you know, that's kind of the whole point. It's supposed to be horrifying. For interesting client names. On further inspection, client list is more than simple list of names. It also contains private information about some of the more well-to-do connected clients. Maybe that the syndicate behind this lab is directing certain clients here first to secretly extract information from them while they're under the influence. Take the notebook, yeah, for sure. How are we doing on health? Oh, we got a whole bunch of points to spend. Alright, so let's do that. Let's start with some more strength. And then... let's see, we've got 6 points. Put those points into willpower. Which would give us the next thing, which is counter-strike. Yeah, I think I'd rather go with more close combat. So calculate the chance to hit, main component, and calculating the chance to hit with melee weapons. And increase, you know what, let's go ahead and grab this one. Oh, geez, I was looking at this wrong. I thought this was, like, out here, but no, it's not. Okay, good lord. Somebody with a gun. Curious as to what's over here, if anything. Yep, didn't mean to click. There you go, click again. Finger just wants to click. Wants to click. Alright, so I guess we just go in here. There was only, it looks like only 2 or possibly 3 of them. 3. But they did also say a possibility of modifying chip bits. The entire floor of this tenement is given over to chaos of technology and squalor. Across the room is a chromed out Decker. Arya was loudly with the armed thug abruptly falling silent when they turned towards you. Shotgun wielding thug squeaks and panics. It's the crew that took out Silly J's player. I told you this was only a matter of time. You messed with the wrong Beetle Lab, ahoy. This is a Yakuza operation with a push a button. I can make these tweakers into my own personal killer puppets. You're fragged. Bird, don't attack any ships as they don't know what they're doing and you could hurt Gino. No civilian casualties, got it. We got a concussion grenade, better than fragging the tweakers if they get caught in the middle. Got the grenades too, and I guess we're going in for combat. Dang it, I would have preferred getting closer to them. Rar. Rar. Okay, you are a Beetle operator. Beetle security and the Yakuza detector. I wonder if the Beetle operator is the one I want to take out. Start with just a punch. I'm sure that's the end. Oh, no, that wasn't the end of my turn. Okay, so what we're going to do next is trigger Mana Fist, although I could keep Nice. Okay, so then we'll go ahead and have him come over and hopefully finish this one off. Come on. Okay, we'll have her come over and hopefully finish him off. Nope, and that was the end of her turn. Got it. Oh, and there was another guy. Lovely. Alright, so let's go ahead and finish off Beetle Operator, or should we, you know, let's go for the use a Decker. Paco, if you would kindly finish her off. Oh my god, Paco. Okay, thank you. Then let's go ahead and have her move up. Use that shotgun. However, it hit me too. Oh, okay. I wasn't aware of that. Ow. Oh god, I'm gonna get knocked out, aren't I? I'm not careful. Okay, which ones are the good guys in her? Okay, Yakuza Shaman, detailed bodyguard, Yakuza Mage. Oh, so that's an actual mage. But if we're going to want to take out this guy first to shut down all of the those guys. There we go. Alright, so they all are unconscious now. Go ahead and put a bullet into his face for critical damage, please. There we go. Hey, very nice. Ask and ye shall receive. Okay, so, missed that. Shaman just shamaned. And is coming after me for some strange reason. Ow. Did that just put me to sleep? No, it didn't. Okay, so let's trigger Killing Hands. And then we're gonna go ahead and heal. Okay. And then you're gonna go ahead and start working on this shaman because the sooner they're dead, the sooner their Wind Dancer goes. Paco, I wish you were better. You're not, though. He does have this SMG, actually. It's actually better. Alright, however, we're now kind of... You know what? We'll have her start going after the Beetle Guard, I guess. On the other hand... Ooh. Never mind. And she's out of ammo anyway. Ow. I think healing was a good idea there. Is that one of the... Ow. I healed. Ow. Did I just die? Mission failed. Okay. Apparently... Well, I didn't want to start a fight with them in the first place, to be honest. Um, on the other hand, might not be a... Okay, let me talk to this guy. I think we're gonna just skip through all of it, what he's got to say. Okay, I'm gonna talk to her. Alright, so we got that. And we can talk to this Jamal guy, and apparently be more cordial about it. Okay. It's not very indulgent. Okay, so the question is, do these guys come back and attack me from behind? Is there a better way of getting in here? Also, let's go ahead and save our game. Oh, we apparently need to do this over again. Alright, so we'll start with, getting the extra strength again. And we were going to get this. And that's pretty much it. Go ahead and confirm that. We'll save. Okay, so no matter what, you still end up in combat. Alright, I think I want to go ahead and do what I did last time, which is go for her first. And you missed again. Alright, and then we're going to go ahead and move you up. Start taking... Oh, never mind. Paco. Good job, Paco. Didn't know you had it in you. Alright, we'll have him start poking at this guy. And have you come up and start hitting the ticker. Oh, nice crit. And then have you start shooting the security. You missed. Stand it out in the open. And you missed. Yeah, there's the shaman. What are you? Wow, there are really a lot of them. Oh no, that's the shaman. Ow. It's kinda... Is it possible for me to kill him? I don't suspect it is. Okay, so we'll do killing hands. Let's set up Paco on the next turn. Paco, so what are you? You're guard, you're a mage. And there is a lot more than just a couple of guys here. Okay, he's down. Ow, he's gonna go down if we're not careful. Ow. As soon as I can, I'm going after the shaman with myself once this guy's knocked out. Oh. Alright, so we're going after the shaman then. Very nice. We are actually wrecking that shaman too while we're at it. No, she needs ammo. Paco down. Oh, Paco's down. Ow. Okay. How are we supposed to do this? It seems like it's rather impossible? Like, as soon as we wander into this place, they start freaking out that we're here. So there's no way to, like, split them up. These guys didn't even show up for the fight. And there's no one left to talk to. So I'm not sure exactly how I'm supposed to even, like, do this fight. See, it instantly starts the fight. You know, he is mentioning grenades. Maybe I should actually look into tossing those out there. Fortunately, I also started a little further back this time. I only got one attack off, and he's only gonna get one attack off, and he drifted. You missed. We have him go after the security, I guess. Go after him. He can hit the decker, so... Or has a higher chance of hitting the decker, rather. Ow. Cover doesn't mean much, does it? Mage summoned, but I'm all the way over there. Gosh, damn it. Okay, we'll go ahead and take out the chippy. Or this guy. You know, just keep beating on this guy. We're good. Very unfortunate. Maybe I should have moved up here because they tended to kind of bunch up more. Where'd the shaman's summons go? Okay, let's see, so once you come down here, help out with this guy. You'd be more useless, Paco. I keep forgetting the fact, oh my god, and then a 20 damage crit. Okay. Alright, so let's try and get in as far as possible. Okay, so they did get in further this time. Yep, don't care. Alright, so, okay, that was pathetic. Okay, then Paco, why don't you see if you're better with a gun than you are with that? Well, you at least hit him once. Let's get your girlfriend over here and have her try taking a potent shot at him. Higher chance to hit this guy for some strange reason, I'm not sure why. Didn't think so. Okay, missed. A lot of missing. Alright, and this is where I would really like to have something like a spell that I can cast at some people. Please take 2. So let's go ahead and move here. We'll have Paco move up here, start shooting at him. Oh, very nice. Maybe I should have been, maybe that was what I was doing wrong all along, was the fact that okay, so if you can move here, that gives you a 99% chance to kill him. Very nice. Okay. Alright, we're doing better now. Unfortunately, this guy got a little hit, but that's fine. Okay, we got the mage. The other 3 guys. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Please don't get the cast. Okay, didn't. I'd actually toss a grenade at like all 3 of these guys. go over and start punching this Yakuza doctor. There we go. Ooh, very nice. Can we knock him out in one hit? We did. Excellent. Get to that beetle computer. Does that give us a benefit? Okay. Forcibly end the puppet's beetles. Unfortunately, we don't have the decking skills for anything else. Okay, stop the chip heads from attacking you. Let's go ahead and... What happened to your summons? Oh, there it is, right there. And then you're a Yakuza Maze, so I'll be turning around to attack you. But in the meantime... Aww. Yep, missed there. Coming after you next. At least it's not a damage over time, although what's this one doing? That's a damage over time. Nice crit. I do wish that when you, like, you could... Okay, it doesn't have enough AP to get over here. Let's go here. And... Nice. Hopefully she can finish him off. Oh, come on. I'm about to die, aren't I? This guy's gonna shoot me? Nope, that did not shoot me, shockingly. Okay, you. Can you come over and use this on me now? There we go. Alright, now I can come over and start punching you. Oh, really? Yeah. How pathetic. Alright, we need to reload. Stop healing yourselves. Did he just... Your summons doesn't like you. Which is hilarious to me. Okay, Paco, if you would kindly move over here and finish this guy off. Good job. Alright, and then you need to get you where you're not gonna smack me with your shotgun as well. There we go, finally! Gotta be a little more tactical about it. What the? Excuse me? Somebody needs to get this guy under control. Damn. Really? Would have been able to stop him, but no. Huh. Of course. Die. Alright, jeez Louise. Alright, before we go to Taco and Paco, anything else around here I can, like, loot or steal, or... Why are they... They're getting actions for some reason. Okay. Okay, no, there's nothing like that. Alright. Okay, so talk to Gino. You ejected the BTL Gino, then riding, he gasped suddenly, his eyes flare open, he looks confused, worse than any other tiphead you've seen. His lips are white and chapped. His eyes sunk into his head. There's vomit on his shirt and sweat on his forehead. Vomit on his sweater already. Makes arms heavy. I don't remember the whole lyrics to that song. When he speaks his words are slurred, he's burnt. What? What the hell? You slotted me out. Who the frag slotted me out? Gino, it's me. It's Carla. Slot me. Let's see. Gino looks at her with glazed eyes, no recognition. Slot me back in, God. This is bullshit. I don't want to be here anymore. Slot me back in. He looks around the room angrily, his hands reaching for his implant. Katie grabs his wrist, stops him. Gino, no. Cody, be careful. Gino wrenches his wrist from Coyote's grasp and he staggers back, reaching under his shirt, pulling out a gun. Coyote watches him horrified with tears in her eyes. Gino waves it around, blinking wildly. Back off, just back off. Take it easy, Gino, we're backing off. What the hell's wrong with you people? He presses his hands to the side of his head, his fingers still on the trigger, squints. I'm trying to help you. This is the way you help me? Look at this place, look at me. He looks around at the squalor of the room. There's a glimpse of his own reflections of the machinery. Oh God, look at me. Alright, Joyce, I can help you, Gino. We can go slow. Well, we'll go slow. He drops the gun and Paco quickly scoops it up. Coyote grabs him fiercely. He slumps into her arms and she rocks him for a long time. Her head buried in his shoulder. When she looks up, her eyes locked with you. Deep gratitude reflected on her face. We're done here. I'm done here. I don't need to step foot in one of these places ever again. All right. Okay. Shannon's place is the best lead you've got. Shannon's plans. It's the best lead you've got. Find out. Yada yada yada. Okay, this is where I can start hiring some people to fight with me. But we're going to go ahead and save it there for today, because this seems like a good stopping point. We'll spend some karma. Do we want to go ahead and put some more points into body, because it does seem like that is going to be kind of necessary for me to stay alive. Because I do feel like I'm struggling in that respect a bit. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and save there. Save game. So, alright. So this is what we'll be playing next week, and we might actually just kind of go through all the Shadowrun games. There's Shadowrun Returns, which is this one. There's Shadowrun Hong Kong Extended Edition, and then there's Shadowrun Dragonfall, the Director's Cut. There's also one called Shadowrun's Lockdown, but it's actually made by a different company. And that one was actually co-op. It was actually made by TH Nordic. So yeah, that was a different one. Oh, interesting. Shadowrun Chronicles Boston Lockdown is no longer available in Steam Store. Included is the Infected add-on mod campaign. Yeah, I should probably see if you can even run that game. 240 pages of role-playing goodness with pen and paper campaign. Boston Lockdown is PDF. Yeah, I got this game so long ago. Yeah, it came out in 2015. So I'll have to try installing that, see if it even works. Anyway, you all have good day, good evening, good night, and we're looking at a black screen. Or are we looking at a black screen? I'm looking at a black screen. All right. So you all have a good day, good evening, good night, and I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you all for coming. or not tomorrow, Tuesday. Tomorrow's Sunday. So yes, I'll be back on Tuesday, and I'll see you all then. Thank you for coming.